Good evening, sports fans. How are we doing? Happy Tuesday. I hope we're all doing fantastically well. Welcome in. I hope you all had a brilliant weekend. I hope you all have had an excellent start to the week. How are we all doing? I want to say straight away, some incredible generosity. Benny with a 6-month resub before we'd even shown our face. I'm not sure if maybe the showing of the face is the bit that gets people to run away. But nonetheless, Benny, thank you very much for the resub. And Atta there as well with another 6 months. Is it 8 months? Sorry, 8 months. And it's 8 months for Benny. I don't know why my thing over here says the wrong one. 8 months for the pair of them, sorry. Not 6. No, we're not dealing with 6 months. 8 months. Thank you both very much. Atta and Benny, renewing those season tickets. I really appreciate the incredible generosity. Thank you both very, very much. How are we all doing? I hope we're doing very, very well. We've got to the good bit, haven't we? Not that I'm egotistical or anything and saying it's the good bit of the day when you get to watch me. For me, it's the good bit. We've logged off from work. We're here for the stream. Now, I don't know if I've mentioned it. I'm playing in a charity match. Callum's brilliant charity match is going to be taking place on the 29th of August. And now we do have a Just Giving page. So, it is for the incredible Alzheimer's Society. It's the cause that I raised money for my charity walk as well. So, it is a cause that's incredibly close to my heart. So, I will be passionately getting involved in the fundraising for this incredible cause. But, yeah, so, highlighting that, if anyone is able to spare any of your hard-earned cash, I know times are hard. I'm not asking the world of people. Really, any donation of any size can make a huge difference to these charities. So it's not something that's expected anyway, but if anyone is able to spare any pennies to a brilliant cause, then there is the link to do so. It's going to be pinned throughout the stream. It's probably going to be pinned throughout most of the streams now leading up to the event. Also, the details have been released by Callum that if anyone was interested in attending the event, and it is an event that's open to all, it's an open invite, on the day the tickets are purchasable on the day, not pre-purchase. It is £10 for a ticket to see the game. Now, our charity game will be kicking off at 11 a.m. and then it will be going straight into the Slough game. So it will be a proper game of football first anyway, and then you've got to watch some people trying to play after that. But £10 for a ticket. Not a single penny will be being taken by the club. It will all be going to the charity, and that £10 will give you a ticket for the charity game and the Slough game as well. So you get 2 games of football for a £10 donation to charity if anyone is in and around the Slough area on the August bank holiday. So I'm very, very excited. I hope to see some of you there, if I'm honest. But yeah, I mean, let me know if you are hoping to attend. Of course, if you want any details, let me know. I'm not going to know everything, but we know we can ask the wonderful Y Callum, D Boy, all of the people with the knowledge. Right, hang on. Let me catch up with everyone. We need sack stewards, by the way. We've got a streak on the pitch, a 3-stream streak from Benny. Thank you very much for the company. But let me catch up with everyone. I hope you're all doing fantastically well. That's the charity talk. What I would say is throughout the stream, periodically, if you could, you wonderful moderators, if you could just !charity at some points throughout the stream just to get the link. I know it's pinned, but if we could just bring it to the forefront as and when we can, that'd be greatly appreciated. I should probably get it on a timer, really, which is what I will probably do for next time. Thinking out loud. That's probably what I should have done. I'll do that. I will do that. So, let me catch up with everyone. Let's see who's in. Bedders is first through the door. He's wiggling away. How are we, Bedders? I hope you're having a brilliant time away. I know you've got the remainder of the week in the glorious sunshine, and what weather it has been for it. I hope you're having an excellent time. You deserve it, good sir. Bongo's not far behind him. How are we, Bongo? Awfully excited now that the crossed the I's and dotted the T's on our trip to Salford. I'm looking forward to it. How are we, Bongo? I hope all is well. Matt's here. How are we, Matt? Happy Tuesday. How are we doing? Getting it done as always. I saw that you weren't too happy with your walk today, but the main thing is, sir, you've got a walk done. And it's all about consistency. Dave, your hero, how are we doing? Happy Tuesday. Franz Wardenand. I like it. How are we, Dave? Happy Tuesday. How's Gretna getting on? But most importantly, how's Dave? Blair, how are we doing? Happy Tuesday. Welcome in. Good evening. Good evening, Mr. A1. I like that. Formal. How are we, Blair? Happy Tuesday. Welcome in. I hope you've had a brilliant start to your week. G&G, soon to be champion of Italy. How are we? How are we doing? Happy Tuesday. Always a lovely message from G&G. Always welcoming everyone in. Evening to me, evening to the chat. Happy Tuesday, everyone. Just a lovely individual. How are we, G&G? Happy Tuesday. Welcome in. Tom, how are we doing? It's that time of day already. Good evening. It's the best time of day, Tom. It's the best time. Now, Tom, I'm fully down the Pokemon rabbit hole. I can't lie. I'm hooked. To the point where I've been doom scrolling, some might say, the youths of society. Doom scrolling through TikTok, and I've seen murmurs of a release happening of a set that I'd really want something from. So I actually have Pokemon Center website open right next to me, and I'm refreshing it because there was rumours that there was going to be a drop today. I don't know if it's true. I don't even know if I'll be able to get it. But nonetheless, we're trying. But I've got a binder turning up tomorrow. I've got boxes to store my bulk cards. I'm all in, Tom. I'm all in. How are you doing now? Happy Tuesday. Welcome in. We had that 8-month resub from Benny. Thank you very, very much for the generosity, Benny. I really do appreciate it. Absolute hero. Scubs, welcome in. How are we doing? Yeah, I don't know if that's an in-betweeners reference, but if it wasn't, it was an unintentional one. How are we, Scubs? Welcome in. I hope you had a brilliant weekend. We've got Attas resub as well. Thank you again, both of you, for renewing the season ticket. We're almost full term now. I really hope the baby looks like me, though. No offence. I am thirsty. I mean, I have taken offence. I'm not going to lie. Not even a single aspect from me. Maybe just a sheer determination and will to strive forward. I don't even know what I'm saying at this point. Anyway, one more month and we got 2 babies in the chat there. Thank you, Atta. I do appreciate it. And Benny. Desmanio, how are we doing? Happy Tuesday. I hope you've had a brilliant weekend and I hope you've had a brilliant start to your weekend. Sup, dogs. I don't know if that was how you meant it to be pronounced, but there you go. You've got it now. There's a baby. Well, not yet. Not yet. We're nearly there. As says, didn't read the sub message. What's even the point of life? Hey, we got there, Atta. Don't you worry. I won't miss a thing. And I don't want to miss a thing. I could do more lyrics. I'm here all night. We need to sack these stewards, by the way. Outrageous. We've got 2 more streakers on the pitch. A 45 stream streak from Morial and a 10 stream streak from Palace. Thank you both very much for the company. I do appreciate it. Kermit, welcome in. How are we? I did hear Bruno Fernandes ring through my ears. How are we doing? Welcome in. Happy Tuesday. You can see that. I'm just refreshing this page. I'm hoping something pops up. I don't even know what I'm looking for, if I'm honest. Palace, welcome in. How are we? Happy Tuesday, happy Tuesday. Urban Mammoth, I hope you're doing very well. I will say, I'm a man that gives flowers when due. Mammoth, some fine form in the Discord. Some fine form. There have been there's been some play on words. It's been good stuff, Mammoth. It's been a pleasure reading your messages. When I see a notification on my phone saying Urban Mammoth sent a message, I know that I'm in for a chuckle. Spyro, welcome in. I hope you're doing very, very well. Happy Tuesday. Thank you for stopping by. How are the streams going yourself? How's the save going? How are you, Spyro? I hope you're very, very well. Matt says, I had no chance of attending that the weekend before Salford. Salford is hard enough to make it happen, to be honest. Matt, there's no pressure to do so. As I said, it's just something, if people are wanting to come and watch 2 games of football for a £10 donation to charity, the offer is there. And then you get to see me. I'm telling you, you're going to see some of the best crosses you've ever seen in your life. Not that that's any sort of spoiler as to where I'm playing on the pitch. I'll cross it from anywhere. Bongo really took that getting the link in the chat literally, didn't he? It's there a few times. Same time, how's you? Kira Strand, how we doing? Happy Tuesday. I do hope I'm pronouncing that correctly, by the way. I'm fairly confident on that one, but I do want to double check because I've gone all in on my pronunciation and it could be horrifically wrong. Happy Tuesday, though. I hope you're doing very, very well. Moriel as well. I hope you are both having a brilliant start to your week. I hope you had a lovely weekend. Bongo says, all good, bit of editing, bit of tidying the room, and a lot of looking after Mum and Bongo. In that order, or is it just all over the place there? But I hope Mama Bongo is doing well. I hope the editing and the tidying's going well also. Rocket Dan, welcome in. Happy Tuesday. How are we, good sir? It's a pleasure to have you in. Dave said, not been on the Gretna Save since Sunday. Been deep cleaning the house. Mrs. off work for summer break. Gretna will return Thursday. Well, I wait with bated breath for that. So is the deep cleaning of the house because the missus is off work and she's coming over? Because I will let you in on a little secret of how A1 used to live. See, I'm a tidy man. I don't like clutter. But my problem is, and Mrs. A1 tells me off for this a lot, that I don't really see sort of like... I mean, I see dust, all right? It's like I'm arguing with her right now. But I don't see the things that apparently make a place clean. So I used to, when I was at uni, I would put in the hours when she was coming over because I'd just get told off otherwise. Apparently, I'd live like an animal. God knows. The hunt for European football continues. Dave, I'm with you on that. I'm with you. If you find it, let me know. Tom says, things we love to see. Be careful refreshing it constantly. They can IP ban you for that. If the UK Pokemon puts a story up for a drop, you should go on the website then. UK.Pokemon. Okay, see, I've been looking at some page. Hang on, because sorry, ladies and gentlemen, I'm just so all in that I'm listening to the man straight away. We're getting that followed. See, I've been listening to someone called the Pokefellas. And that does sound like an innuendo, but it's not. UK.Pokemon. The UK Pokemon. Who am I looking for here? Oh, I'm going to need more than that. Or Pokemon UK? Did you say Pokemon UK? Wherever I've lost the message now. UK.Pokemon. What are we talking on here? Because I'm on the old Tiki-Toki. Is that what we mean? Tune says, Palace, can't believe you aired me like that. Bob Dude, how we doing? Happy Tuesday. Evening, everyone. Hope everyone is well and doing okay. Have a great Tuesday. Just on the bus home from work. Well, I'm glad that work's done. Get yourself home and get your feet up, Bob Dude. How was your day? I hope your week started brilliantly. Well, we've just been rooted. Hi, mate. Hi, chat. How are we? I'm doing fantastic, Roo. How are you doing? I hope you're doing very, very well. Kishore Kumar in over on YouTube. How are we doing? Hi, mate. How am I doing? Happy to see you live. Well, I'm happy to see you in the live, Kishore. I hope you're doing fantastically well. Happy Tuesday to you, my friend. Well, thank you, sir. I aim to please, offend, delete as appropriate. Well, I hope not in equal measure. I would hope more of the pleasing than the offending, but here we are. Roll on Slough route. I can't wait. I'm counting down. I really am. I've got a really, really sort of hectic and full-on month at work coming up, and it's going to be a really nice way to sort of see it out. He's playing on the wing, Palace. No confirmation there. I don't even know. Hey, I'm not the gaffer. I don't even know if I've been picked properly yet. 40 says, me about to surprise Josh's car with a crowbar. Right. I'm not sure what I said there. I'm not sure what I said to... Yeah. That feels targeted. I just can't remember if that was in reference to anything. Anyway, 40, I hope you're well. Happy Tuesday. I hope you're very, very well. I'm doing good, Palace. I'm doing very good. Like I said, work's a bit full on at the moment, but here we are. We're here. We're surviving. Mr. Nihom says, is that a rogue Josh boy on my screen? Nah, he's more ginger. More ginger? Who's Joshy boy? Is that a non-ginger Josh? Because we don't like that. We don't like that. I was busy on my days off, so need to catch up on it. Fair enough, Dave. Working hard or hardly working. I know what you mean. I don't see dust either. I tell her to stop buying so much stuff that gets dust on it. Exactly that. We're simple, men. On Instagram. Oh, okay. See, I don't use the old Instagram very often. But we'll have a look. We'll have a look. Of course we'll have a look. Oh, and look. See, Tom not only is a wonderful person, but I was struggling to find it, and I look at my phone, and I've been sent a link. What a kind person. Thank you very much, Tom. I appreciate it. Was a self-decision, Dave. Look at you being all self-sufficient with the cleaning. Viva, welcome in. I hope you're doing very, very well. Happy Tuesday. A beautiful walk this morning, might I add. Those pictures were stunning you put in the Discord. Yeah, don't Google Pokefellas at work, people. Probably not. A VPN, that one. Red card for Liverpool. And 10 points deducted from Everton. Send you a link via Discord. Tom, I really do appreciate it. Thank you. Palace says, can't wait for later. Going to Leeds for a gig. Going to see Glue, who is the solo project of Queen of the Stone Age's bassist. What, so it's just him, is it? Well, I mean, that's typically what a solo project would mean, I guess. Does Manu says, I'm guessing it's a play on words of rogue and rogue. Rouge and rogue? Rouge. I also can't remember what I said to that, does Manu? I can't remember the relevance there. I do the thing, but I'm saving my points. No worries, Palace. Of course, mate, happy to help. I do appreciate it. Watching from the new laptop. Bongo, how do I look? How do I look on the new laptop? Is this more importantly, is this the first thing you've watched on the new laptop? Because if it is, you're probably doing it wrong, Bongo. You're probably... Not that I'm saying anything dodgy needs to be watched. Whoa. Don't tarnish your laptop. I could eat barbecued meat every day. Fair enough, Bedders. Fair enough. I'll find a question for that answer, but no, I do like barbecue. I don't have enough barbecues. I mean, I don't own a barbecue would probably be the start to that. But I am, yes, I am purchasing one. Probably out of season now. Now we've had some work done on the garden. We've got a space for a barbecue. I'll probably wait till it's out of season. There's no point buying it now. The price is hiked up and all of that. Right, time for the drive home then. FM route. I bet you're looking forward to it. Get home safe, my friend. Moriel says, I'm getting low on points myself. I didn't get them back last stream. Did you not, Moriel? Did you not? Well, let me rectify that immediately. And by immediately, I mean I'm going to try and remember how to do so. Channel points. Here we go. This seems like a good place to be. Review requests. Here we are. Look, this is a man that knows how to do this streaming stuff. There are none. Right, okay. Did someone beat me to it? You've just rejected them all. Okay. You should have some points back. I hope. I mean, I don't know if you're meant to have them all back, but there you go. Bongo's got on it. Yeah, just him so excited. I hope you enjoy it, Palace. That's tonight, is it? That's exciting news. Shawnee says, Bongo definitely christen the laptop by watching... Okay. Sometimes pre-read the message. Pre-read it. Shawnee, how we doing? Happy Tuesday. Welcome in. I hope you're doing well. Meta says, you'll see the what's for dinner in Discord later. I've barbecued some kind of meat every day since being here. That is, well, you're doing it correctly. Someone's done it. There we go. We got it. Plus some extra in interest. There you go. Look, that's what you get for having to wait. Easier than looking through them all. Bongo, I like it. Indeed it is. Oh, here he is. We need to sack these stewards, by the way. We've got a rogue D-boy streaking on the pitch. Oh, we were talking of streaks earlier. Your stewards are very bad at their job. I'm not sure they even turn up to work here, Dan, if I'm honest. Thank you very much for the company, though. A 10 stream streak. How was the rest of the stream earlier? I will just make you, well, put you at ease, I guess. There will be no quizzes of Swedish football stadiums here. Don't you worry. Of course, we're still on the damn Just Chatting screen, Gav. What I've done is I've stopped on my going live tweet talking about the save, and I've been honest today. And I've said, click the link if you want a Just Chatting streamer that says they're playing Football Manager. How are we though, Gav? I hope you're doing very, very well. Is there... And now I say there's rumours. You started them, Gav, but can we expect a Gav appearance in Slough? It's enough to get any man into Slough. D-Boy, what you on? These stewards are brilliant. Deserve a 5-year contract. Thank God. Dan, I aim to please. But how are Clermont? How are Clermont getting on? How did the rest of the stream go? And most importantly, how's Bill Oddie? And not just, from the interest of a Reading fan base. I think we can all agree the continue button, it's overrated, pal. It's overrated. Gav says, I've been playing chess since 9 a.m, so you tell me how I'm doing. I guess it really depends on how the games have gone, Gav. Have you improved? Because I've really stopped playing chess because I wasn't getting better. Continue is the lag-inducing hell button. Leave it alone, does Manu. That is a man that knows his law of the stream. If we're going to lag, it's by hitting continue. So what we do is we just don't press it. Clermont are doing well, thanks. Bilotti is underwhelming. His beard's not, though. Yes, well, there you go, Gav. So a good day. A good day is being had, indeed. Right, shall we jump over to the game? I think we probably should. We've got some Football Manager to play, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, I know. We do play the game here every so often. So, we got going last stream with our new season. We played 2 games in the league. We did play our first game in the Gary Jardine Stadium. You can't say it too loud. Our new stadium, which is named brilliantly, and I'm really happy with the board. Really, really glad that happened. We won 4-0 though. That was a good opening day of the new stadium. And then we had an away game in the league and we scored 4 again. Unfortunately, we did do a conceding of a goal shot. Rather frustrating. But nonetheless, 2 games played, 8 goals scored, 1 conceded. I don't mind it at all. Motherwell first, she's fine, thanks. Good work. I'll allow it. As for me and Slough, honestly, I'm dying to go, but there's reasons why I don't want to. Me and Salford, no chance. That's fair enough, Gav. That's fair enough. What? Well, I mean, you disclose the reasons as to why you don't want to. If you see fit, you do not have to, of course. Lazy Ben, you absolute hero.
Thanks for subscribing.
He's renewed that season ticket. 27 months, by the way. I don't know. I think if you scroll down, actually, I do think there's actually a leaderboard of the longest says, but Lazy Ben's going to be right up there, if not at the top. Ben, thank you very much for the resub, you hero. I really do appreciate it. Legend. Palace, you can't go for the same joke twice. See, this is the issue. This is the issue. You can't. You try and double down on the drum. We don't give them out willy nilly. You're one and done. You're cut off. You're cut off, Palace. How is a good lad known as Lazy Ben? He is a good lad, that Lazy Ben. Right, so we have Motherwell next. She's not bad, thanks. I'm allowed to do it twice. I'm allowed. All right, I make the rules. I make the rules. Right, so let's get going towards that, really. We didn't continue after the game was the problem. That was probably what I was meant to do off stream, wasn't it? Let's get ourselves to game day. Benny, Motherwell's next. She's fine. Thanks. She's not bad, thanks at all. Norway, he did it twice. We're flying through these. Fine form all round. I think you've all had a good weekend, haven't you? You've all had a good weekend, I can tell. Yeah, we win football games. That's what we do. Yes, scoring early is good. Sequada's good at football. No, I don't want to talk about him, if I'm honest. Sorry, do you have any comments in response to Liam Craig's recent claims that deals like the one you recently completed for Nikola Randelovic are financially irresponsible? So I spent £10 million on Nikola Randelovic. It's our record signing. I recently sold a centre-back for £35 million. Yeah, I think Liam is jealous of our ability to actually conclude some good business. Who is Liam Craig? Who are you? Aberdeen manager. Liam, I don't like you, and I'm going to remember you now. You're on my list. Getting these drums in today, they are indeed. Welsh John Games, how are we doing? Welcome in. Evening to the hero that is the continue button. Oh, hey, Josh. How are we, John? I hope you're doing well. How did the save go? I was lurking in the background. How was the rest of the stream? Mr. Nyholm says... No, sorry, it's add a song to playlist. Mr. Nyholm, could you just type the name, if that's all right? Just saves me going through the link and stuff. It's just because I have Spotify open. I'll do it like that. Gets the song, mate. Skill issue. Exactly that, Benny. Exactly that. Josh, the reason I put Motherwell a third after Motherwell first is because I thought it was the first game of the season, so I contradicted myself on it. No, I know what you were doing. You're doubling down. You want double drums. You want double drums. Tasmania says, tell him you'd like to shove £10 million coins. Okay. I'm not sure there is a button for that on this, but I haven't found it if so. I've seen more irresponsible spending. Not here, you haven't, Dan. Not here, you haven't. 10 million in the bin, down the drain. I forgot his name was already, so maybe it was irresponsible. He's a good player and worth at least double already. What do they mean irresponsible, Mammoth? See, they're out to get me. They're out to get me. Bongo song, Manu Chao. No, I wasn't, Palace. I see right through you. Somehow I made Rotherham 1.5 million. And how many strikers did you sign with it, John? I'm not talking about my transfer business at the moment. Who is Meli Unazov? £12 million at bang average at football. He won't be joining my football club. No, I'm not answering it, but no, he won't be joining, that's for sure. He should not be joining. What was I going to do? I was going to do something. I was going to add the song. We're adding the song. Bongo song. If this doesn't mention cricket, then we're doing it wrong. Right, bongo song, Manu Chao. And as always, ladies and gentlemen, if anyone does add a song to the playlist, we play said song. So let's get that song on. Zero, yeah, Josh, what are you implying? I know your transfer policy, John. I know your transfer policy. There'll be 16 strikers at the club by the end of the window. There we go. Right. We're all good. Palace has got the charity link in there. So as I mentioned at the start of the stream, and if anyone did miss it, I am playing in Y Callum's Football Manager Creator versus Slough Town Fans charity match. It is taking place on the August Bank Holiday weekend on the Saturday. And there is a link there for anyone to donate to the brilliant cause that is the Alzheimer's Society. It is a cause that's close to my heart, so I am very, very grateful of anyone who is able to support. I understand that times are hard, so it's not in any way expected, but if you are able to, it is a brilliant cause, and any donation of any size is incredibly helpful. Now, also, if anyone is wanting to attend, you can do so. Yes, that's right, you can do so. You. For £10 on the day, you will get a ticket to our charity game and then the Slough match after. What an absolute bargain that is, first of all. But secondly, the club have generously said that they won't be taking a penny of the fee at all. So that will all be going to charity, and you'll get to see 2 games of football. One really, really good one, and then followed by Slough. No, I'm joking. Slough are probably quite good at football. I've never seen them play. No, 16, maybe 15. Mama says, on a side note, why are we all here? We clearly, we clearly, as Mad At suggested, should be out walking while Josh streams. Well, at least keep me on your phone, at least, in the headphones. 45, well, these stewards are outrageously bad at their job. We got another streaker on the pitch, a 45 stream streak from John. Thank you very much for the company, sir. I do appreciate it. Get these stewards on a new contract, 10 years like Haaland. I'm not paying them as much as Haaland earns, that's for sure. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. Rangers have drawn with Hibs. Hibs haven't won a game yet. Neither have Rangers. Wow. Okay. I have a slight inkling, and I'm going to go early. We're 2 games into the season. I'm going to go early. We're going to win the league. We're going to win the league. Pay them 2p a session. I'm not sure. I'm not sure if I will. They're not earning their money here at all. Reads the game well. To start marking opponents tightly as doing so would complement his excellent reading the game. Sounds good to me. Nikola Randelovic, what a player. £10 million. I think that's a brilliant signing. Okay, so basically Rangers versus Hibs was horrendous versus more horrendous. Win the league, win the lot. See, last time you threw superlatives our way, D-boy. We went on to start winning things. So, if you could just wish us a Champions League. Now, I'm not talking like a wish out of the film Obsession, because we know that's going to come with strings attached. Just mention it. Bob Dude says, just got home, sorry. Missed my reply to my message. Hope you're doing well. I'm doing fantastically well, Bob Dude. My reply to your message was I was just hoping that you had a brilliant day, a brilliant start to your week, and you get home safe and get your feet up. Win the league, win the Club World Cup. I'll do the wish. You go careful. Win the league, win the Scottish Championship. We're not going into the Championship. Not paying 13 quid. Right, we got Premier Sports Cup again. Condi set to move on loan to Cali Braves. I don't know who Condi is, so you can go. Yeah, not a clue who you are. I'm sure you mean well. Someone in the club saw something promising to sign you. That someone was not me. Right, Alfie O'Hara is still annoyed. Don't really care, to be honest. Bobby says, been tough, mate. One-to-one with a child with autism, epilepsy, and prone to absent seizures. So been full on from the get-go. Well, I hope all went well. Bob Dude. That sounds, yeah, like a challenging yet rewarding sort of situation. John says, are you in Europe? We are indeed. So this is our 3rd season in the Champions League. Review transfer offer. What bids do we have in for him already? Have we got anything else? Can't remember. Yes, but we are in our 3rd season in the Champions League. So we're hoping to do well. Win that and all, I hope so. Palace says, whoops, I thought you meant Championship, but you meant Champions League. Got confused because you said Champions. Win the Champions League. Josh, have a wish passed on from D-Boy. There you go. Right, so with this, that would cost... how much would that earn us? 325k, and they'd be paying most of his. It's not great, is it? 490 and 90. How about that? No. How about 4? And you can go 80 on playing and 9 on not. There you go, we'll go with that. We want to sell Demiget, but no one's coming in for him, so I'll just take a bit of money. It's a year that we're not paying his wages and we get some cash for it, is the way I see it. I've changed my mind. Only one thing now, please. Only win one thing. And what is that one thing? Please don't see the Premier Sports Cup. Just don't say it. Falkirk, they're in our league, aren't they? No, they're in the Championship now. The hearts of many. I try every time I hit that go live button, Dan, but it just hasn't been working. Just win the Championship League. It's something for everyone there, Mr. Nahum. Something for everyone. No, that's not happening. That was terrible money, and I'm not even willing to negotiate. Insulted. Oh, it's working over here. It's because I keep back my eyelids at the camera today. I keep flashing, though. Not flashing. Whoa. It's not that kind of page. Not that. Oh, Randelovic is injured. 1 to 2 days, that's fine. That's fine. 2 days until we get ourselves in a game, and then we can actually prove to Gav that we do play Football Manager sometimes. No, not like that. Not like that. Not like that. That's a good. I like that, Mo. I like that. Edinburgh City attracted interest amid takeover rumours. Who's taken us over? Well, we're rich now. Why would you sell at this point? A source indicated while no formal bids have been made, Chairperson Mohammed Al-Hajri will be willing to entertain the proposition. Why would you leave now? We're earning so much money. Bob Dude says, all good, mate, part of the job. They had a great day, just with the sun was tough, but they enjoyed their day. Mum said thank you to me. So all in day's work, really. I'm not sure they're one-to-one. I'm not their one-to-one. They were just poorly. I see, Bob Dude, stepping in, though, and stepping up. I love to hear it. Right, I'm about to set off, so I'm leaving the stream. Goodbye. Palace, I hope you have a brilliant evening. Enjoy your gig. I hope that it is everything you want it to be. I hope you have a brilliant evening. Thank you for tuning in, Palace. Right, so we praise everyone that's doing good. No one's doing particularly bad, so we can move on from there. I don't know what happened to my voice there. We just went a little bit scouse for a second. Particularly. Now, if Bex was here, that would be probably offensive. I mean, it probably still is, but we move on. Odyssey booked for Thursday. Absolutely love it. Are you going IMAX? You going normal, Bedders? Is it IMAX or normal? Because I've seen it's actually really tough to get tickets for IMAX, isn't it? I had a look. Where I've had the cinema card for so long, it baffled me when I had a look how expensive the cinema is. I was looking for some decent seats in IMAX here, like my closest IMAX screen. I think it was like 25 quid. No, maybe less than that. 20 quid? 18 quid? It's coming down quickly, isn't it? Nonetheless, it was more than I wanted to spend. More than I pay a month for unlimited tickets. Bob says, yeah, man, I always step up when it comes to one-on-one or offering to do extra shifts. I know you do, Bob, dude. You work hard, that's why. When I leave there will be a huge hole to fill. I'm sure it will. Big shoes to fill. Normal, I'm afraid. So hard to get IMAX tickets unless we want to start at 11:30 p.m. That is outrageous. 8 quid in my IMAX. 8 quid? I think there were reasonably priced ones, but you're just going to be sat like that. In my one, it was ridiculously expensive. But it was afternoon. Oh, do you reckon it's like trying to buy a ticket to watch Oasis? It depends on demand. Is that what it is? I only watched it in normal Bedders. I thought it was really, really good. It was just... since I've seen the pictures of what I'm missing out, I realised that I probably need to go see it in IMAX. What's this on about? How challenging is it for you to get your players to play as well here as they did against St. Mirren? Well, that's what we do every week. Randelovic will be back, don't you worry. And that's it. That's all I'm answering. Miss Naim says it's definitely minimum 50% more on evenings. I see. Okay. See, I was looking like bright and early, though. I love a morning cinema. Do you know what I love? I love going to the cinema, going to watch a film. You walk out of a pitch black room and you think, right, it's going to be dark out here. Glorious sunshine. I love that. No better feeling. Got the rest of your day to go. Beautiful. If you can fit a walk in before that as well, that's my strolling on a beach. You know what I mean? If I mean, I'm not in any way because I'm a happily married man. But if I was to write a dating profile, that would be my interests. So, yeah, if you're looking to impress me, there you go. Bedders, how's the time away? Are you going to dip streaming? You're going to dip streaming for 2 months and then return. How's the time away? You're going to dip streaming for 2 months and then return. I don't understand that, Bob, dude, is it? Is that just me? I didn't get that one. Miss Naim says, at least used to be when I was working in cinemas. Right, okay. I've just, because I don't pay for a ticket ever because I have the monthly fee. Who are we playing? We play Air, that's really lucky, actually, because if I remember rightly, we just saw that Air beat Celtic, so we would have had Celtic in the next round. So that's rather fortunate. Yeah, so I never pay for a ticket because I've got the monthly thing that I just get all my tickets for free. Well, not free. I pay a monthly fee for them. It's summer holidays, so it's all peak time, but off holidays, there is peak and off it. I see, okay. Morning cinema, that's madness. Why are they even open? For me, I think. Just for me. And do you know what, Miss Nihome? I am going to be completely honest with you. I get pick a mix as well. 11 a.m. I'll tell you what, I'll make it even worse. I went to watch Odyssey at 11:30 a.m. I got pick a mix and nachos. Animal. I'll tell you what, you can have this one for free, ladies and gentlemen. You can have this one for free. Say hello to everyone. You're not getting it. You don't get any treats. She's already had treats today. She's just trying to... She's being performative now. She's being performative. She knows what she's doing. She knows you lot will tell me to give us some. I'll be back on Monday, Bob. Don't you worry. I would love to go in the morning if available. Oh, there you go, Mr. Arm. There you go. Mammoth's calling me a Tory. Brilliant. Kai, how are we doing? I hope you're doing very, very well. I hope you've managed to at least get a little bit of a shut-eye today. I know you said that there wasn't much of an opportunity, but hopefully a good night's rest tonight. How are you, though, Kai? I hope you're doing very, very well. Tom says, German TCG only released today, Josh. Don't have to keep checking it. Oh, I see. Okay. Oh, hang on. So why am I... Oh, I'm being told off. I'm being told off, Tom. I refresh and now they're telling me off. I'm now having to click pictures of sunflowers. Oh, I'm in a queue. We'll be launching German language TCG. Is this... I don't want this, do I? What does it say? Yeah, it says we'll be launching German language TCG on the Pokemon Center Germany store today. English TCGs will not be launching. So I'm going to get from that, Tom, that you were telling me the truth. So I'm going to close this now. I'm going to close this. So yeah, what I'm looking for, I really want that so they're doing the day and night set. I really want the night one. I really want that. Apparently so, Bob dude. They think I'm a bot. It's just because they've seen me on Fortnite and other said games. They think I've got aimbot. Pick a mix and you don't finish counts as leftovers. Oh, pick a mix you don't finish count as leftovers and is therefore a legitimate breakfast. Buy and pick a mix in the morning though. Yeah, I see what you mean. 30th anniversary. No clue what you mean by day and night. Yeah, the 30th anniversary stuff. Anniversary. I'm sure it was day and night. Let me have a look for you. Is this it? Yes, this. This is what I'm looking for, and I think this is still to come out. This is what I'm really hoping for. So like it's a big set, and I think this it's like the pre-orders. Yeah, I don't know what that means. I don't know what that means. So Tom, I mean, if you know more than me, what would this be looking like setting me back? Because I really want these. Yeah, going to be hard to get that. Yeah, I'd assume so. I was assuming. Complete rookie coming in for the big dog. 90 quid. I was thinking it'd be more than that. You get loads. You want the chase card? Yeah. No, Scub. So these are definites. So these are the two guarantees in the day set. These are the two guarantees in the night set. And then I'm fairly sure it says that. Yeah. One foil promo card featuring Pikachu. One. So I'm fairly sure they're guarantees in each set, and then you get cards. Am I right? I mean, Tom would know more than me. But that's what I'm hoping. When it's out 6th of November. So that's what I've been saying. I've been seeing people thinking that in the next few days that the pre-orders are going to drop for that. So that's what I'm keeping on. But like I said, I mean, I'm not going to lie. If I was part of the Pokemon community and you saw someone like me, absolute rookie, coming in, trying to get the big dog, I'd be angry. I would hope I don't get it. If anything, I don't think I deserve to get it.
To be no more.
No sleep, but we have sorted some bits out to make house more. I'm glad to hear that, Kai. I am very glad to hear it. Kid Cootie. Stuffed crust or deep pan? What we saying? See, I'm not a huge fan of stuffed crust. Or UC going to be hard to get. Miss Nam says I would get pig mix if it wasn't close to £1 a gram. Crazy, isn't it? Do you know what? I'm an idiot for it. So I always think, well, I'll get pick a mix at the cinema because I get 25% off with my membership thing. There's a Tesco right next to it that do pick a mix. Then it's like £6 for the cup. Should probably just do that. Lazy Ben, how are we doing? Happy Tuesday. I hope you're very, very well. Thank you again for the resub, Ben. I really do appreciate it. Could be £155. See, that's more what I was expecting when I was looking online. You're going to beat up at least 3 kids and 1 adult in the queue for that. I mean, it's a virtual queue, so at that point it would just be going outside and kicking local children, which would be strange. When they out, just looked at my local IMAX is showing it at 7:30 a.m. is outrageous. No one's booked a seat yet. Greg Sprecky on the way in. Cinema to myself equals bliss. Man, if that sounds fantastic, I'll meet you there. We need to sack these stewards. We've got another streaker on the pitch. I'll tell you what, I think there's more people on the pitch today than off. We've got a 65 stream streak from Kai. Thank you very much for the company. I really do appreciate it. Tom says, yeah, promo cards probably playmat, dice, etc. and about 16 to 18 pack. Yeah, it was something like that. You get like a coin, like sleeves and stuff like that as well. But yeah, it was looking good. I love watching the Pokemon scalpers fighting. Yeah, I'm not that far in. I'm getting to the point where I'm going to keep opening packs and stuff. Also, by the way, Bedders, are you here? Are you here, Bedders? Sorry, I don't like to call people out, but I'm calling you out specifically, Bedders. Kevin says if it's a virtual queue, then you're going to have to sleep with it a little. Kermit, is that what it's going to take? Okay. And then shouting for a low quality headphone mic. Right. Okay. Right. So we're going to pick a team. Yeah, but what I'm planning to do is keep opening packs at the moment, get an idea of what I like, but then I'm starting to eye up buying certain cards. Because the thing I definitely know is, I mean, if we're talking favourite Pokemon, I do love the starters from the original ones, of course, but I imagine that they're quite expensive cards. Are there good cards that aren't very expensive of those? Because I just imagine that you're paying a pretty penny for any of those. And then apart from that, just some of the original ones I'd probably think about getting. You're not into footy cards? I've never looked into it at all, Scubs. No, not really. That's the internet etiquette. Don't blame me. I don't make the rules. You just enforce them, Kermit. Hey, story from the gym. Go on, we like story time. We like story time. Right, I am going to start Johnson today in the cup. I am going to start... Gonzalez is still injured. Okay, I'm going to start... I just enjoy the show. Ben, love it. Bob just says, my 1-to-1 in 17 minutes and 53 seconds today. Done a Gen 1 Pokemon quiz on my phone, just using the shadows. I was well impressed. You got even more, but I don't think it's possible at this point, Dan. I don't. He needs to save some Hanson for the rest of us. Who was it that was moaning about playing? Oh, it's Alfie O'Hara, isn't it? Alfie O'Hara, that's why. So, do we... Actually, no, we'll do that, but we'll start Little Jack over this side as well. Give him some minutes. So, this very attractive young lass came up to me. She said, hola. I said, hola. Then she asked me if I was on gear, the juice, or steroids. So you got to take that as a compliment. That's surely a compliment. Surely that's a good thing to be asked at the gym, isn't it? Well, I mean, unless you heavily are, and then at that point, just I guess see. Yeah, I had to stick a piece of paper over at his cam on Sunday while we watched Among Us. Obviously, I was flattered. I said, "Oh no, my dear. I've just been training along and used to be a power lifter." I want to know because I know that you're not like fluent in Spanish. Did you use the Spanish for "Oh no, my dear"?
Thank you for the raid.
Constantly, Chris, thank you for the raid. Welcome in. I hope you're doing very, very well. The raccoons brought snacks and emotional support. Well, we need both in abundance. Welcome in, Chris. Thank you very much for the raid. I do appreciate it. Can we have a shout out for Chris, please? How was the stream? I hope you're doing fantastically well. Happy Tuesday to everyone. Thank you for following. I do appreciate it. If you don't know me, I am Josh or A1 or call me whatever you like. I've been called worse. We are currently managing Edinburgh City. We are at the start of our 14th season. Things are going quite well. We're hoping to start making waves in Europe because we've struggled there so far. But that's me. Most importantly, how was the stream? How did it go? What did you get up to? Welcome in, everyone. Why have I been spiked with steroids all my life? Whoa. What time to raid with us? I missed that. What was... She said, oh no, it's not because your weight, it's because... was that all a setup for the joke? That's what I find most important. Was that all a setup for the joke? Thomas, welcome in. I hope you're doing very, very well. I even missed that bit. That is one hell of a setup. It really is. It's like the opposite of Randy from South Park. Chris says, it was a good stream, thank you. It started season 5 with Romsey Town after back-to-back promotions. That's a lot of back. Solid start to season 5 as well in the National League South. Chris, you're making it look easier. Share your secret. How you doing it? In here, it's 10,000 degrees in here, and he's lost his mind, ladies and gentlemen. He's lost his mind. Right, I'm going to start. I'm going to start the young Loney today as a while, Kyra Martin. We'll go with that, and I think that's going to be everything. Although I think we need another goalkeeper on the bench for the cup, don't we? It's going to tell me off if I don't. So who is going to come off the bench? I hear you ask. Don't worry, we will answer. It's going to be It's going to be Sasquatch today. Goes off vibes, caffeine, and hope. And that is a dangerous trio there, Chris. It is indeed. That is a dangerous trio. It's the hope that will get you. It's the vibes that will keep you. And it's the caffeine that will start it all over again. Right, let's get into the game. This is our first Premier Sports Cup. We have Ayr United waiting for us in the next round if we can get past Motherwell. She's not bad, thanks. Yeah, both for FM and the health. There you go. It's a way to live, Chris. It's a way to live. Did we get a shout out for Chris? If not, let me do so immediately. I nearly just raided you right back there. That was just muscle memory. Constantly Chris. There you go. I think that's spelt correctly. The spelling stuff is hard. I'm sure that is. There we go. If you're not following Constantly Chris, make sure to rectify that immediately. I do very much appreciate the raid. So make sure you're hitting that heart at the top of the chat, ladies and gentlemen. Can I add another Phil Collins, or is that too much? We have 12 hours of music on there, Scubs. I think 2 Phil Collins is acceptable. Cheers, appreciate you. You're more than welcome, Chris. I appreciate you sending your viewers over here. I'm glad you had a fantastic stream. I am very much appreciative of the raid. Welbeck going Chelsea. Did not see that come in. Hope we snap up another striker. Yeah, I'm wondering what the sort of money on these deals for Welbeck and Henderson would be. Surely you can't be paying a big fee. Surely. Like, I'm assuming by the timing of the deal that they're obviously not out of contract in any way. So I'm just wondering what the finances on that would be. Like, because the thing is, you think if you're not going to get much of a fee for Welbeck, he's a tricky man to replace for a small amount of money. Nordic King, how are we doing? Happy Tuesday. Welcome in. It's a pleasure to have you. I hope you're doing fantastically well. Scubs went for the song and then the points. There you go. Something happened on the way to heaven, and we'll find out what it is shortly. Let me get that on here now before I forget. Something happened on the way to heaven. There we go. Yeah, we'll go with that one. That looks right to me. And as always, ladies and gentlemen, you know the rules. If you add a song to the playlist, that song gets played. So we are about to hear what happened to Phil Collins on his way to heaven. There we go. I will half raid and run because this old body needs to get some food. But I will leave you a lurk and keep an eye on the stream while I eat. Thank you again, Chris. Thank you very much for the raid. You do what you have to do. Raiding and running is, if anything, encouraged. You get yourself some food. I hope you have a brilliant evening, and thank you once again. It's been a pleasure. Catching up as Sequeda gives us a lead. We take an early lead here against Motherwell. She's not bad, thanks. There you go. Yeah, has there been any talk of the fee for Welbeck? I'd be interested. Kyra Martin did really well there as well. The lad on loan from Arsenal. We've got a... Cliff was unselfish there as well. We've got an option. I think it's of like 20-something million. But if Kyra Martin looks like he's a hell of a player. Is Sequeda built like Sequoia? Is that a tree? What is Sequoia, Desmano? Is that a tree? But no, if that's the case. Yes, it's a tree, a very big one. Yes, he's 6'2" on the wing. I didn't actually realise that. Why didn't anyone tell me that we've got a giant on the wing? I love that more than anything. We're getting dominated here on the stats. Let's offer some praise and hope that we can turn that around. I don't know why just saying good job, guys, would make us play better, but here we are. We're going to try it. Kill him with kindness and all that. We'll take it. Well played. Wins that one back well. Look at the football, by the way. Randelovic, a waste of money. That's a terrible pass from Antonio. We win this, so don't we? No, you take your time, little Jack. Well done. Look at the football. We're a hell of a team. We really are. Kyra Martin gets the ball across again. Texera blazes that one. He doesn't want us to hear the goal song. Who's getting dominated? Where's my invite, Shawnee? Hey, we all have our hobbies on a Tuesday evening. Getty, thank you for the follow.
Welcome to the club.
Welcome in. Happy Tuesday. It's a pleasure to have you. Thank you for hitting the follow button. If anyone is watching that isn't following, I very much appreciate you hitting the follow button. It's free to do so. And we are approaching 2,800 followers, which is a crazy number to say. So I'd really appreciate you hitting that button and making an old man smile. Get this ball across. Here we go. Sequeda makes it 2. We're flying. Getty, welcome in. What team am I? We are Edinburgh City. We are Edinburgh City. We're in season 14 now. So we have just won 3 Scottish Premierships in a row. We did our second domestic treble last season. We've had 2 seasons in the Champions League. Our first one, we finished on 0 points in the league phase, and we set a undesirable record of the most goals conceded in a league phase. In the second season, we finished second in the league phase, and we went out in the round of 16. Self for Life, how are we doing? Welcome in. How's your week been so far? It's been very, very busy. Work's very, very busy at the moment, but we're at the good bit, Self for Life. I'm on stream, and we're winning games of football. How are you doing, Self for Life? I hope you've had a brilliant week so far, and you had an excellent weekend. Tanashi, welcome in over on YouTube. I hope you're doing fantastically well, my friend. Happy Tuesday. Pleasure to have you back. Cliff's under this one, of course. No, he isn't. Why is he not winning headers? And why is he trying to be a winger? You're 6'6". Okay, Sequedo's going for the hat-trick. Thanks for the update. I hopped on late, though, Getty. We're going nowhere. Never too late. As Gandalf said, you've arrived exactly when you're meant to be. And yes, that is me calling you a wizard. Yep. It is indeed. Right, we've actually been really good considering we're dominating the ball. I was about to say the stats aren't in our favour, but they've just had more shots on target. But we have dominated this game, really. We've been comfortable here. We've been very, very comfortable. We're controlling possession. We very much are. Texier has not been great today. But everyone's having a good game. Johnston on a 6.6 is meh. But everyone else is, yeah, at least 6.9. Don't mind it. Don't mind it at all. Let's hope for a good second half here. Let's kick on. Whilst I was doing the whole please follow me thing, if anyone does enjoy Football Manager content over on YouTube, I'd very much appreciate you hitting that link and subscribing to the channel. I am trying my best to hit 1,000 subscribers by the end of the year. It's very ambitious. I'm not sure if we're going to manage it, but I can't but try. So, if you do like your Football Manager content in the YouTube form, I'd appreciate you jumping over there and giving... Oh, Ortega's just died on the pitch. Brilliant. Cliff scores, though. We score a goal. Yeah, I'd appreciate you hitting the subscribe button over there. It's also free to do so. I have a weekly series with episodes every Sunday at 7 PM. And we do actually have a bonus video coming out tomorrow at 6 PM. So if you're interested in YouTube videos, get over there and get yourself subscribed. Bobdu says, oh, you aren't even 22 yet, lad. Bobdu, seriously. I reckon I'm going to set the record soon for the most 21st birthdays. Self-Life says, I'm doing well. Was at work on Saturday. Would love to hear about signings after the match. Self-Life, I can recap it all for you, my friend. I can indeed. Right, Ortega's been shot, so we're going to get Castagno on the pitch. Tanash says, is your game moulded with faces, kits and logos, or is it just vanilla? So the only thing, we added a face pack, Tanashi, but I haven't added badges or team names or anything like that. We just added a face pack. Apart from that, it's completely vanilla. I like to keep things basic. I haven't even put a skin on it or anything. We're on the basic UI. I don't mind it, to be honest. I don't mind it. I'm just used to it, to be honest. Very, very used to it. I've seen some brilliant, like the SAS skin looks incredible. It's just, yeah, I'm just stuck to my ways, I think. Is this Cliff defending here? Cliff playing left back there. Bizarre position for him. Good head, Johnston. Here we go. Now Sequeira, get running. Do it yourself. Get your hat-trick. No, he's going to get this onto Cliff. Cliff! Oh. How's he not stuck that in the back of the net? Who's your favourite FM content creator? Oh, I'd struggle to answer that, Getty. There's far too many to pick from. Immediate choices would be... Oh, there's just too many. I don't know where I draw a line, Getty. I really don't know. That's incredible. His skin ain't too bad either. There you go, Viva. How did Cliff miss that? I do not know, Urban. I just assumed that he was too high up to see the goal properly. I don't know. Yeah, Getty, I'm going to have to sit on the fence. I could name you a long list of my favourites, but I don't have a favourite. What about you, Getty? Who would be your favourite? And if you do say me, I'm going to know you're lying. James says Kev won, then everyone else up here, and then the rest just around here. James, how are we doing? I hope you're doing very, very well. Why Callum just clicked delay transfer? Why Callum would be right at the top of that list? An FM content creator who creates content around FM. I like Kempy, Josh Daly, and Elite Gaffer. That is a solid list there. I haven't watched too much Josh Daly myself. His videos pop up, and I have seen a few. I don't seem to manage to catch him when he's live. Kempy I usually have on whilst I'm working. Elite Gaffer we raided the other day. He seems like a great guy. Been in there a few times. But yeah, I think that's a solid list. My list, I'd have D-Boy. I'd have Y Callum. I would have Kev, the United City FM. I'd definitely have Llama. I would have... I've really been enjoying Big Robbo's streams recently. I'm going to be forgetting so many. That's why I don't like doing this, because I know I'm going to leave out people I really don't want to. That would be some of many there, Getty. That'd be some of many. What a ball that was, by the way. I've realised I haven't made many subs at all here, have I? James says, I'm good. How's the City getting on? Clearly much better than they are in my universe back in the Lowland League, where Spartans win promotion back to League One. Really, James? They're struggling, are they? Gary Jardine's not getting a stadium named after him in that save. We're doing well. This is only our third game of the 14th season. We won our first 2 in the league. We've just got through, I'd hope. In the Premier Sports Cup, we've got Ayr United waiting for us in the next round. I moaned about not making subs and then continued to not make any subs. Stupid to really run people into the ground in the Premier Sports Cup, but here you go. But yeah, 100% record so far. That's now 11 goals scored in our first 3 games and only 2 conceded. So all looking good, James. All looking good. Really, I'm not over domestic football because we did set ourselves the goal. D-Boy rather brilliantly pointed out that maybe we should get the most titles of any Edinburgh-based team. So we need 2 more titles to do that. But really my focus is on Europe now. I want to do something in Europe. And now I know winning the Champions League is going to be a huge ask, but we just want to keep getting closer. It was round of 16 last season. If we can win a knockout game this year, just the closer we get, the better. I just want to keep seeing us progress towards it. That's the plan, anyway. That is the plan. Who's huge ask? Sounds like he'd be my type of striker. My type of striker, Tasmania. Right, 6 days until the Livingston game. Did I rest everyone? I can't remember if I did. If I did, I have a goldfish memory. No, I didn't. That's good. I really thought I was forgetting things there. Billy, welcome in.
Thanks for the follow. Welcome to the club.
Happy Tuesday, Billy. Thank you for following. I appreciate it. I hope you're doing very, very well. We'll do that. That's fine. And let's get moving towards the Livingston game. How have they got on so far? I think, if I remember rightly, they've started quite brightly, haven't they? No, they're second bottom. They have lost both games. Ignore me. Excellent Mbafa has gone on loan to Lille. Well, we know how he is in the bath. How is he in the shower? That one's going to get old. That one will get old. That is not my finest work, but it's one I keep coming back to, you know. Celtic face Galatasaray. Is that in the qualifier? Well, I mean, it's not going to be in the league, is it? What am I on about? Of course it's going to be in the qualifier. Oi,
Thank
oi!
you for the raid. Welcome in, Raiders.
Frenchie, how are we? Welcome in. I hope you're doing fantastically well. Thank you for the raid. I really do appreciate it. Can we have a shout out for Oi, Frenchie, please? How was the stream? Welcome in. Thank you very, very much. If you don't know me, I'm Josh, or A1, or call me whatever you like. I've been called worse. We are in season 14 here at Edinburgh. And we're actually quite good these days. We just can't... We're hoping to get better in Europe is the plan. But most importantly, how was the stream, Frenchie? What did you get up to? Max, welcome in. Happy Tuesday. How are you both? I hope you had a brilliant weekend and your week has started excellently. Good to see you. Brilliant to see you as always. I keep doing that. So when I'm doing the shout out, I'm terrible for it because the only thing I usually type is raid. So you really nearly just got a raid straight back there, Frenchie. There we go. We've done something correct. We've got a shout out going for Oi Frenchie. If you are not already, make sure to follow Oi Frenchie. You will not regret it. A lovely person, brilliant content creator, and I'm assuming still got the crazy gang on the go. Or sorry, was there a new save? Yep, got a week off, so doing jobs in the morning, FM in the afternoon. You love to see it. Dan FM, thank you for the follow, by the way. I do appreciate that. Welcome in. Happy Tuesday. Yeah, new one. I see. As soon as I said it, I thought I remembered you mentioning the new save. Build a Nation Vietnam. I remember it now. It's going to be very, very tough. How's that started? I was on Frenchie's stream for 3 straight hours. There's worse ways to spend your time. There is worse ways. Wolves have made a bid for Cliff Hightower. Now, how much did we say we'd accept? It was 29 million, wasn't it? 22 million? Get out my face. Get out my face. I don't get out of bed for 22 million. I would. I would do a lot for 22 million. Guard Geek, how are we doing? Happy Tuesday. Welcome in. I hope your week started brilliantly. It's a pleasure to have you in. French says, great start. It's going to be a long time before we win the World Cup. Put it that way. I would imagine so. And if it wasn't, I'd probably be asking for you to share your tactic. 40 mil plus for Clifton surely. Desmano, I wouldn't want him to leave for any amount of money. Unfortunately, Wolves came in and he had a bit of a moan that he wanted to go. And the best we could get him happy with saying we'd accept is 29 million. Now, are we going to accept it if 29 million comes in? That's another question. We'll see. We got to the quarterfinals of the Asian Cup, which equaled the best in their history. Frenchie, you know this Football Manager stuff. Have you always just made it look so easy? Or recent speculation suggests that Al Ali may be interested in Oscar Jimenez. Would talk they may trigger his 10.5 million release clause. How much did we sign him for? Free, and he's on 45 grand a week. If they do it, I'll buy another wing back. If I'm honest. Doing well, enjoying some FM while watching some soccer. Love to see it. What soccer? How's your season going, Frenchie? So it's really freshly started. We've played 3 games, 2 in the league. We've won all 3, scored 11, conceded 2. We're doing all right. We're doing all right. Do you think Yuri Prokzaka's unique skill set could make the difference against Livingston? I think he's good at football, that's for sure. Good start indeed. Let's hope we can do it in Europe, though. Food sorted out, so now I can enjoy the stream again. Chris, I do appreciate that. Thank you very much for jumping back in. Now, you've got a little bit of a trial by fire here, Chris. A little bit of trial by fire. And don't worry, you don't need to have done any revision or anything like that. Now, we are very food-focused in this stream, so the devil is in the detail, unfortunately. So you're not allowed to mention food without telling us exactly what's on your plate. So make us all jealous, and I will open that up to the classroom. What is everyone having for their Tuesday night dinner? It's the day after Monday, people, so you need a good one to get yourself rolling through the rest of the week. What's everyone having? Guard Geek says, Women's African Cup of Nations, Zambia versus Egypt. Okay. Made chili. Morial, solid. That is a good Tuesday night dinner, that is. Jose Antonio. What a player. Oh, hell yeah. I got some nice egg noodles with veggies and tofu. Chris, that's solid. I like that. Health is wealth. Health is wealth. I like it. About to cook a curry. A boner. Yeah, but it's my boner. If you wanted a boner, you should have ordered a boner. Had 2 sausages, fried egg and beans with 2 buns. Nice. Homemade chili with chorizo. It's a chili night, is it? We're feeling chilly. Not in this office. We're not. It's roasting. Steak for Dan. Oh, you're making a show. What's the cut, Dan? What's the cut? Now, it's so we recently found out the very positive news that Mrs. A1 has been made permanent in her role. We have been waiting for that. So that's very, very exciting. The reason I'm telling you this, because I realise no one asked, but if everyone could put congratulations, Mrs. A1. I'll tell her of all the well wishes. But the reason I'm telling you this is because I'm going to be treating the wonderful woman to a meal out at a steakhouse, and we saw this. It's like a deal they do. It's Miller and Carter, like a sharing experience. And oh, I'm hungry already. It's not for a couple of weeks, unfortunately. Mammoth says chicken breast, broccoli, and sweet potato fries for me. Nice, Mammoth. Nice. Retro Dadson, how are we doing? Happy Tuesday. How are you, my friend? I hope you've had a brilliant start to your week. Dinner is something from the services, most likely. But lunch yesterday was rib burgers and a nice brioche. Now, I see why ribs were on the mind earlier. Today it was much more regular. Burgers and a nice brioche. So burgers. So when you mentioned burgers or ribs to me, you had ribs and then you were having burgers. I like it, Dadson. I like it. Say what you see. Hey, congrats, Mrs. A1. Excellent news. Congrats. GG's, Mrs. A1. Congrats. Oh, congratulations. Look at all the congrats. She'll be happy. She'll be happy. I'll make sure she sees it. Does Manu says, Adabong sitao with gammon strips with rice. Abadong sitao is green beans in soy vinegar and sugar with lots of garlic. That sounds fantastic, does Manu? It really does. Josh, go to Tesco, buy a great big sirloin and cook that for her instead. Much better than a Miller and Carter. See, we do like Miller and Carter. We do. Don't get me wrong, it's overpriced, but that's eating out, isn't it? Oh no, rib burgers are burgers made of rib meat. They are the best of both worlds. I see. Ticking both boxes. But thank you all for the well wishes to Mrs. A. When we've been so it was a situation where it was a new role essentially she went into, and it was funded by a charity for 2 years. So it was coming to the end of that, and we were very much hoping that would be a role that would be made permanent, which it has done. I mean, very, very frustratingly, and it just feels backward. Maybe it's the NHS, I don't know. But it was a situation where she had to re-interview for a job she's been doing for 2 years, which is frustrating. Perfect pronunciation of Sitor, by the way. Top marks, does Manu. I reckon that's the first time I've ever done that. Frenchie says, they are good. Have you been to a Rio Brazil steakhouse? So I went to... We have a Rio's here. But I went to a Brazilian steakhouse on Saturday, actually. Went out for one, a new one that's open locally to us, and it was fantastic. Although I tried chicken heart, which, sorry if that makes anyone squeamish in any way. Not for me. It wasn't good at all. My dad is crashing out on FC26 right now. It's very funny. What's he doing? He's a bit of Ultimate Team for Papa Max FM. Desmanu says, then you ruined it by saying it wrong the second time. Right, that sounds more like me. Yeah, that sounds typical NHS to me. Must have had all the paperwork and all the meetings and none of the productivity. There you go. It sounds about right, doesn't it? So let's get Cecina back on the pitch. I think that's going to be the case. I think we will bring Jimenez back on. Jose Antonio has been good. I think we will also let Sasquatch start today. I think we'll leave it at that. There's going to be some players getting upset, I'm sure, but it is what it is. Our team's just too good. We're going to give it a little save. Because I'm paranoid about game crashes, even though I haven't had a crash in months. But now I've said that, I'm sure it's about to happen. But I've touched wood, don't worry. You've selected 5 substitutes. Actually, to be fair, we don't need Ramirez on the bench for a league game. So who do we get on? Holmes or Campbell? Sounds like a detective show if I've ever heard one. Let's go Campbell. You know, the worst bit, I couldn't remember who he is. That's why I just clicked on it. Yeah, we'll go Campbell today. We don't want to know about what you're doing under the desk. What did I say? What did I say? I can't remember what I said, but I'm sure I don't want to repeat it. Right, okay, yeah, okay. I now remember. Speak for yourself, says Datsun. Cold showers all round, you lot. Cold showers all round. PG stream. Right, come on then. We've got Livingston, who have lost both of their opening games so far. Let's hope we can add to that misery, if I'm honest. We're not here to sell dreams and get anyone back into contention. We're here to pile the misery on, is what we want. Early goals. Domination. Let's be nasty about it. Get a good ball in. Cliff's under this one, and Cliff makes it 1. 5 minutes in. We love to see it. More Phil already. What have you done? Oh, you're actually PG. Apologies for the language, Elliot Dadson. So, I don't in any way expect the chat to be. No need to apologise. I do appreciate the apology. But in no way. You're going to see a lot worse than anything you've said, Dadson, in the chat. It's excellent because I am not. No, if the way I describe myself, I think in the bio section below is I'm PG on the screen and the chat is very much the Wild West. Make them Livingston. I like it. Or you could have said living done. I'm going to give myself it. Why not? I make the rules. Right, come on then. We're absolutely flying it. I expected to do so. Get a good ball in, Antonio. Get this on Cliff's head. It's going to be on Cliff's head. No, that's a penalty there. We'll take that. How many pints are you drinking prior to getting onto the pitch in Slough? So that's it. I was just planning to start pre-drinking now. No, I'm nothing in the morning. None of that. I'll probably have a tipple the night before. We make it 2. I'll have a tipple the night before, but I want to I want to impress, if I'm honest. I want to impress. Yeah, Josh, just PG all the time. What a load of nonsense. See, did you see how many words I had to skip out there? It's 11 a.m. kickoff, isn't it? Rocket down it is indeed, but it's 5 p.m. somewhere. 5 p.m. somewhere. No, I'll probably be sensible the night before. Although my problem is with these things, I'll probably just see why Callum's face and get excited. That could have been worded better. Not in a weird way. Not in a weird way. It's why the matches in the morning couldn't last to the afternoon without a drink. Fair play. I'm not really coming to Slough to care about the football. And I'm very much looking forward to the evening festivities. Very much so. I will... Oh, okay. What a name, by the way. Was his name McCoochie? Was that his name there, by the way? Sounds like a character in a... was it Harold and Kumar? Was that the name of the film? Sounds like a character in one of those sorts of films. It's why the match... yeah, so... I am very much planning to play the game. Hopefully play well. Quick shower. Back out. Couple of bevies for the Slough game. Not named Phil, is he? Let's hope not. Let's hope not. LML, how are we doing? I hope you're doing very well. Happy Tuesday. Welcome in. Still trying to see I can go to Slough, hopefully. Fingers crossed, Thomas. I'm not going to Salford for the football, Bocco. I don't think many people do. It's just nasty at that point, isn't it? I'm sure Gary Neville does, and all of the Huel staff. Right, we're absolutely battering this first half. We're quite good at football. We are quite good, and I like that. I like that from the assistant. I'm backing it. Yes, you've been battering this game, but we've got more. We've got a gear we can go up here. I left Southend because they wouldn't give me 12k for budget. I went to Notts County halfway through the season, get them 2 points away from relegation. Now I'm 11 games in, and if I win this game, I go top of the table, currently 7th. Absolutely. Wait, sorry. Now I'm 11 games in. If I win this game, I go top of the table, currently 7th. How tight is that table? You can go from 7th to top in a game. I'm doing very well. I'm doing very well. Thank you for asking. I am doing very well. And by the way, ladies and gentlemen, as we have been discussing it just there, we've been talking about Slough. If anyone isn't aware, I have just put the details of what the Slough situation is we're talking about. There is going to be a charity game towards the end of August. I am going to be playing in it. There is a link there to raise money for a fantastic cause. But also, if anyone was interested in coming and watching the game, for £10, I know, £10, it's a bargain. You can get yourself a ticket to the charity game and also the Slough game after, and the club have agreed that every penny of that £10 will be going to charity. So, you get to watch me deliver some brilliant crosses. I will say it. I'm going to say it. I'm bigging myself up now. Cliff makes it 3. And... it is... oh, and speak of the devil, here he is. I'll let the man with the actual knowledge and the details take the lead here. Well, Callum, welcome in. Happy Tuesday. It is a bargain indeed. I know. For the small price of £10, you get to see me play football. Oh, no. Charity. Sorry, we went for charity, didn't we? 2 points apart from 1st to 8th, and then 3 points apart from 1st to 13th. Wow, that is a tight table. Dad said Josh is going to get battered, maybe on the football pitch, definitely in the pub afterwards. Well, I'd hope 50% of that's true, and I don't plan to come away limping, put it that way. Is a right laugh? I've said Callum, so I think I maybe said your name too many times and you've appeared. I was planning to do it in the mirror later, but we've done it now. I've said my problem is I'm looking forward to a Friday. I'm going to take things easy, but the problem is I think I'm going to end up seeing your face and just getting awfully excited. Then ordering 2 beers. I've heard rumours you are good at crossing. The strikers would be very happy about that. I would say, it depends who you ask. Maybe the only thing I can do. I don't know. And that's if anyone was in the local area, sort of me doing my interval sprinting yesterday. Running's definitely not going to be on that list, as I don't know what Moody was doing. More likely to injure himself diving out of a tackle than making one. It does, Manu. I'll have you know I do like a tackle. Yeah, I think you're all going to be surprised. You're going to be surprised. Lucas, how are we doing? Happy Tuesday. Welcome in. I hope you're doing very, very well. My camera settings. That's a good question. And a knowledgeable person would know that, wouldn't they? But I will show you. That is what I do. Who needs running? Exactly that. Intelligence comes from a place of not needing to run. Although I've been told for D-Boy's pass completion, I'm going to have to do a lot of running, apparently. And that came straight from D-Boy's mouth. That wasn't anyone being nasty. But Lucas, there you go. There are my camera settings, if you are interested. If you are. I'm home from the gym. So you didn't need the Randy wheelbarrow, no? Buffalo Soldier, if anyone's seen the episode. Yeah, you're going to have to do all the running. Well, luckily, I'm practicing. I'm going for a long run tomorrow morning before work. It's Sequeda. Misses. It's still 3. Still 3. Zaki, welcome in. How are we doing? Could I see the camera settings, please? Zaki, of course you can. Of course you can. Here you go. I'll show you again. And if anyone else is interested in the camera settings, if we could take a look now, they're on the screen. How long are we talking? Not that long. Not that long. I'm still getting back into it. But I mean, I'd hope. I mean, 5K is going to be the aim, and then 5K is going to be the aim, and then we'll see if we can keep going. Basically, it depends how early I get out as well, because obviously I need to be ready for work and stuff. Chris says, I mean, talking to D-Boy, he's mostly happy to be there at all. Lol, performance will be second hand. Well, I'm happy D-Boy's there as well. Now I want the face cam settings. No one wants those. D-Boy is like a prime Chris Brunt. He's not he's just not telling anyone how good he is. I've been trying to set the bar low, and now I've started talking like I'm the next coming of David Beckham, and I don't know why I've done it. 300 meters max. I can assure you I'm not like a prime Chris Brunt. D-Boy, we've heard it. I'm holding you to that regard now. Hey, just can I see the camera settings, please? Callum? No, you can't. No. What's your camera settings, mate? Viva? It's on the Patreon. It's on the Patreon. Do you know what the thing is? And do you know what's going to show you my lack of know-how with this whole streaming stuff and content and all of that? I know, obviously, people talk of Patreon. I don't actually know what a Patreon is. I don't actually know what that is. I know it's something people pay for. Is it just like a Discord that you charge people to enter? Is that what it is? Is it a paywall for content? Right, okay. So basically, if I start asking for an entry fee for the Discord, if I ask for your ID and a $5, do I have a Patreon? Is that what I've done? We're playing some lovely football here, by the way. We are playing some lovely stuff. What a ball that is, Cliff! I think that might be the first time I've ever seen Cliff Hightower get beaten in the air. As Cecilio whips one over. Can I see the foot cam settings on a different page? Dan's pass percentage was off the charts. Off the charts, you say? Not even Chris Brunt was off the charts. Just a paywall blog, etc. Paywall for content. Fourth wall better. Patreon is a subscription. In FM, they tend to do tactics and stuff. Oh, well, speaking of, since you've segued so nicely. Around here, ladies and gentlemen, you don't have to pay for a winning tactic. That tactic right there has won me back-to-back-to-back Premiership titles with Edinburgh City. I forgot to make subs again. Giving it away for free. And the tactic. Whoa, in this economy, it's what he does. Fourth wall's better than Patreon. I don't know what that is either. Like a safe for work OF. To be fair, exclamation mark OF. Josh, I've been watching your streams for a long time now, and I've often had a question bubbling around my mind. You might be able to help me. I know exactly where this is going. Help me with this. What are your camera settings? Right, okay, D-Boy, okay. I can't help think you're being a silly goose here, because we've seen the camera settings. We've seen them. No, it's a site on its own. Oh, I see, okay. Yeah, kind of. I'm a man of the people. And I want you all to succeed in your saves. Now, don't get me wrong. If that video blows up, all right, I'll retrospect it. I'll look for back pay. I'll look for back pay. Dan, a silly goose, never. Can I see your camera settings in a lime green, please? I'll tell you what, we had him up a couple of times, but I was in the middle of the game. I had to close that tab. Can't believe you read it. No. There's one thing I can threaten you all with here. And it's not with a good time. It's not with a high-quality football manager. But if you write a message, it will get read, and that is a threat. I mean it. A tactic's so good, even someone who doesn't know how to make subs can win with it. Well, within reason, some messages... I'll tell you what, I'll read the message, just not word for word. He's the Ron Burgundy of the FM26. Well, I'm kind of a big deal. Although, how warm it is, this office doesn't smell like mahogany and leather-bound books. You read 12% of my messages. No, I read all of your messages. I read 12% of each individual message. If it's on the auto cue, he will read it. I tell you what, I've long said that I should be presenting the news. With subject of much transfer speculation, I say as I stumbled over literally the first 3 words of that sentence. What impact do you think Cliff Hightower's performances today will have? No, he's going nowhere. I don't care what he says. Elliot Bonds wants Tech Shearer. Get out of my face. I'm not answering any more questions. Wycam says that my daughter is really enjoying Pokemon. We've been running around the house catching Pikachu, Charizard, and one other Pokemon that I don't think anyone will guess. It's niche. How big is your house, Wycam? I mean, Charizard's quite big, isn't it? Gen 1. Okay, I'm going to say... So what did you say? You said Pikachu, Charizard. I'm going to go, and it's niche. Metapod. I'm going to say Metapod. Heads up about lurking the wrong way. I hope he's not trying to cross the road again. These are getting worse, but do you know what? I make the rules. Yeah, you'll have to move on. No, it won't be necessary. Get out of my office. The Pokeball was a toy onion. Goldeen and Metapod are incorrect. However, one is the correct type. Oh, we go down a rabbit hole here. Okay, this is going to show my lack of knowledge. I'm not great with types. Like, I know, obviously, like, bug and water. But is there specifics? Is this time to name every Pokemon? Pinsir, Cypher. Wrong type. Okay, so now we're talking. Right, so, well, I know it, but I'll let everyone else answer. I mean, it is Starmie, but everyone else have a go. Volta, Ghost, Brian Maguire, welcome in over on YouTube. Happy Tuesday. I hope you are doing very, very well. My Dutch save is going very well. Lost one game. I'm up to 14th in the league. They had a points deduction. Well, sounds like you're doing well there, Brian. How you doing, though? Optimum Prime. What were your transfers in and out this summer? Wycam says, we've been watching this the anime. It's not Starmie or Staryu. Right. I don't know if the anime is a hint or help there, but D-Boy won't accept it. Desmanu says, this was the convo going over... that was this convo going over my small head. Psyduck, Shredder. I don't even know what Shredder... Oh, no, Shredder's not. It's come from Atta, so I'm guessing that's not one. Psyduck's not right. To be fair, I've got lots of Squirtles around my house at the moment. Do you know what? Actually, sorry, D-Boy, by the way. That was outrageous. I don't know if it's right, but I dismissed your answer. Do you have any 5-2-1-2 tactics? No, Zaki. I have a... Well, it depends what you call this, I guess. No, that's not it. 3-4-3. Magikarp. It's not Magikarp. Tentacruel. I'm going to say Tentacruel. I'm good. They have a good youth policy, which is may help in the future. It's come from Atta, so it's probably irrelevant. I mean, you claimed Optimum Prime, which isn't even a correct transformer. So I'm guessing not Tentacruel. Well, it's just cruel. I bet it's Squirtle. Is it like Wartortle or something? Is it Wartortle? It's autocorrect. Yeah. Zach, try FM Scout for the tactics. Good shout. Patrick Starr. Omanyte. Marowak. Is that Gen 1? I don't think that's Gen 1. Not Wartortle or Omanyte. If Slowy came in right now, he'd be having a field day. Gen 1 water types. Niche. I don't think that's the right page at all. I'm not sure. Not Blastoise. If that's niche, then I apparently have a brilliant knowledge of Pokemon. It's not niche and water. Lapras? I wouldn't say that's niche. Poliwhirl could shout. We could be going down like a Poliwrath. An anime, early anime. Yeah, I don't know the anime stuff. I don't know. I'm trying to remember who's water type. Poliwrath is a good shout. Dugong is a great shout. Slowpoke. Is Slowpoke water? See, that's my lack of knowledge. Do you know what, by the way? Next time there's any sort of inkling of group Pokemon streaming, I don't mean to invite myself, but Water Psychic, a Wet Snorlax, not Lapras, Dugong, Poliwrath, Slowpoke. I don't think any of these are niche now. Oh, Krabby. That was my Mr. Krabs impression. You might have named them all other than the one. It is Krabby. It is Krabby. It is. There we go. Ding ding, we have a winner. And what does he win? Let's hear it. What does he win? Yeah, it is a space in the charity match. It is a space in the charity match. Is it the water type EV Evolution Vaporeon? One of Ash's first actual caught Pokemon. Really? That is some knowledge there. I like it. I like that. We caught 20 this afternoon. Was it the same one 20 times, or were there 20 Krabbies? Krabby isn't niche, just like one of the first Pokemon Ash catches. Well, yeah, but then you've got to catch them all. Spot on the bench. I'm still hoping for mine. I realised, do you know why I've been bigging up my crossing ability recently? It's because I've realised I've been speaking myself down so much. I'm really scared Steakbait's going to think I'm dreadful, and Moonoo as well. They're going to think I'm dreadful and I don't get a minute on the pitch. So now I'm going to just do the opposite, and now I aim to disappoint, is the plan. It was the 7th Pokemon he got. First one that got sent to the computer. He was very confused. I get it. In FM27, have you thought of a different league for a long save, Brian? I'm going to keep my cards close to my chest. But yes, I do. I think I have a save lined up. I've even got a name for the series. Yeah, you need to talk a big game? Okay. I'll DM. Oh no. Wolves have offered 30 million. But we asked for 29 million and they haven't gave us 29 million up front, so you can get out my face with that. Disgrace of an offer. Yeah, I'll DM Steakbake and I'll tell him that I am the second coming of Kevin De Bruyne. I'm sad I can't get to Slough. Yeah, I know obviously there were annual leave or whatever you call it. Yeah, holiday from work issues. Otherwise, I mean, could have been a long week in England. If you could send me and Steak a highlights reel. Madrid to Slough is quite a distance. Yeah, but if anyone could walk it, it'd be better. I would start streaming FM just to get a run. Reckon he crosses more like Victoria than David? Hey, no one said what Beckham. I didn't say what Beckham. Romeo done with that one. It's also to Salford. I had a great cross on me when I was 7. Now I've not played in years, but I might be back playing in the very near future, James. Don't you tempt us with a good time. A highlight reel. Do you know what, actually? Do you know what? Hang on. Hang on. I don't have one, by the way, before we get excited. I don't have one, but... let me check something quick. Bongo has got the Slough details in the chat. Was it them? Hang on. I can't remember if it was these or not. I'm sure it was. Well, it wasn't them, that's for sure. Nonetheless, what I'm looking for here is there was actually, and I don't know if the teams still have their YouTube channel, but a team in our Sunday league at one point were putting all of their games on YouTube, and there was a full 90 minutes of A1 playing centre back. You know who else had a huge cross on them? Jesus. I mean, it's brilliant work, and it's I would say topical. If Josh won't be slinging them into the box, I'm not sure I'm a huge fan of where this is going. Centre back, you say? Yeah. So I mean, I played centre back for many a year. The issue is, so I was this height, 6'6", as we've discussed, 5'9". I was this height at like year 8, so I went early than everyone. So I was a centre back for a long, long time, and then I stayed this height. So I know how to play centre back, but unfortunately, I'm now not centre back height. I was just playing off the mention of Jeebus. That's you did it well, D-boy. You did it well. Yeah, so I'll play anywhere on a football pitch if I'm honest. Now I don't fancy myself hugely in centre mid. 1, because of the running, and 2, it's just a position that I wouldn't say I've really got the sort of understanding of. I feel like that's a position you want some understanding of how to play. Everywhere else, I'll play anywhere. Sounds like you're inverted fullback material. It doesn't matter. I'll do what the gaffer needs. Right, they are offering me what? Right, sorry. So let me get this straight. Sheffield United want Jean Carlos Sequeira on loan. The winger that's played every minute so far of the season for us. It's ambitious. It's ambitious. It's not happening, but it's ambitious. Inverted wingbacks in a charity game would be wild, so crazy that it might just work. They'd never see it coming. They'd never see it coming. Could you imagine? Our fullbacks step into DM. Wide centre-back stepping. I like it. I like where we're going with this. In fact, I've even got a tactic for it. Right, okay. We got a Champions League fixture as well. Okay, that's come quick. Who have we got, ladies and gentlemen? Let's find out. So, this year's Champions League fixtures. We have Napoli away to kick things off. Not ideal. Salzburg at home, I think, is winnable. We've got Lille away. That's tough. Real Madrid at home. Not ideal. Villarreal at home. We play them every year. Bodo Glimt away. I think we're going to have to win if we want to progress. Galatasaray at home. PSG away. Not good. Not good. That's not good. It'd be the equivalent of someone wearing the number 4 and being the lone striker. Who's getting the credit for that? Could try playing good football. They probably wouldn't see it coming. Up the Bodo, Viva. We know whose side you're on. I hope someone has a huge cardboard sign saying berate and waves it every time the team concedes a goal. Easy street. Desmania, I reckon we're in trouble there. I don't know if we get through. That is suboptimal. That's one way of putting it. I would probably go with not ideal. Harsh. Brutal. Limping juicing. Yeah. Not great. Who's Billy O'Grady and why are we being told about Billy O'Grady? £5 million. He's a 6'4" striker. That's my cup of tea. We don't need him. Stop it. We don't need him. We don't need him. Anybody got a club for a save? Zaki, what are you looking for? What are you looking for? What sort of league? We are more than happy to try and suggest something for you. There he is, the best ginger man ever. James, really, because I think the likes of Ed Sheeran, Paul Scholes, Prince Harry, Daniel Day-Lewis, not Daniel Day-Lewis, Damian Lewis, not Daniel Day-Lewis, unless he's dyed his hair anytime recently. I think they'd all have something to say about it, but I'll take it. I'll take it. How are we doing, James? Happy Tuesday. Hope you're doing very, very well. Atta says Dumbarton. Yep, I'll back that. Zaki, go with Dumbarton. Atta's been watching the streams. Tasmania says, is that because he lies about serious things but is very upfront about it? What was that one? I missed that one. Not England, I'm done with England. Yeah, do Dumbarton. That's in Spain? In Scotland. Dumbarton, I think you'll enjoy it. They start with -5 points. They've got a brilliant stadium. Deep line forward. Solid. Tintin. I don't know if we were naming other gingers there or that was just a new nickname I picked up, but here we are. Not too bad, thanks. Got some cookies and milk. Now that is a decent Tuesday evening. Best stadium, team, nickname, and logo. You've been listening, haven't you? You've been listening. Gary Glitter was ginger too, right? I don't actually know. I'm going to guess he might not make the list, though, Bedders. Maybe not. Easy mixed up Dumbarton and Spain, to be fair. I mean, if you look at the stadium, you could see the glorious Spanish sunshine going over that. Tanashi says, what's your favourite team you support or a fan? I'm a Swindon fan, Tanashi. I'm a Swindon Town fan for my sins. Someone's got to be. What about yourself, Tanashi? Who do you support? Edinburgh City takeover rumours not to be believed. Well, no, because they've just seen the £10 million from being in the Champions League. The owner's just gone, actually, money's quite nice, to be fair, isn't it? I don't mind getting 10 million quid. What's the list? I just got back from a walk. It was the best gingers there are. And you've come straight in with Gary Glitter. So, I know we're a dying breed and all that, but I'd like to think... I'd like to say I'm higher up the list than him. How many games you actually played today? There's no need to be nasty about it, is there? It's got hot in here. 2. Have we played 2? 2. Yeah, 2 games so far. The Cheshire Cat has to be up there. Does Manu solid. I mean, he was on A-list, Kerristrand. I like that. That is the type of message I like anyone to pop up with. That's great work. And do you know what? You earn it. You earn it. I quite like ginger spice. My dad once cooked a steak for her. Now, there's a story there, Callum. And I was just thinking, and yes, it is exactly the time we want to hear it. So please do elaborate. Also, hope you're doing well. I'm doing very well, James. How are you? I hope you had a brilliant weekend. Slightly more sane than Van Gogh. Who was, sorry. Chucky and Chucky from Rugrats. Nice. I mean, no one's mentioned Ron Weasley yet. I'm a Spurs fan. Yesterday I asked Kent FM on his stream, who's a West Ham fan. He asked why. He asked why you're a Spurs fan. I've always said if I was ever to pick a Prem team, I don't have a Prem team, but my soft spot is with Spurs. But I very much wouldn't even say it's following them. It'd be a soft spot. To clarify, my father is a chef. Oh, good. Not just, yeah. There was ways I could have gone with that I didn't want to, so I'm going to just stop and say, nice. That's an interesting line of work. At says a lot of people have given ginger spice. Okay, and now that's why we leave messages unread. Okay, I started the ginger talk. It seems Van Gogh was a ginger. Was he really? I didn't know that. Oh, I'm not ginger. I'm rustic auburn. Does Manuel? I prefer African sunset, but we can go with what you like. He looks fine. Ortega's not going to be back for a while. Texera is the best footballer in the world. Jose Antonio's not bad either. Anyone said Ron Weasley yet? Yes, we have. Well, I did, but I probably prefer the twins anyway. I like Ron and Rupert Grint, to be fair. I've never seen them both in the same room. Karen Gillen's a great ginger. I don't know who that is. Van Gogh was ginger. Isn't that just earsay? Kerristrand, you are on fine form. Fine form. £0 transfer budget. Oh, you're trying to kill me, Zaki. They are on. They have a -5 points deduction. It's going to be a tough one. You didn't say you wanted easy, good sir. Brian says, I think he asked me the same question. He seems a nice guy. Tanash says, what's this talk about ginger? My apologies if I'm being rude. It's just because, Tanashi, and I'm sure you have noticed, I am a ginger man. And I was called in the Twitch chat, I was called the best ginger person. So we're currently now listing a list of gingers that are better than me, really. Fictional characters are not getting on the list. Oh no, wow, how do we post in chat after that excellence, Kerristrand? I know exactly. Zaki's quit. No, not a Dumbarton fan at all. Karen Gillen played Amy Pond in Doctor Who and played Nebula in Avengers Guardians. Well, Nebula wasn't ginger, Rocket Dan. I don't think we've got the grip of the game here. Christina Hendricks and Emma Stone. So these, I think, are way ahead. Is Emma Stone ginger? I don't think Emma Stone's ginger. I'm sorry, if you're putting us on a scale, I'm not letting her in the club. I'm not letting her in the club. Emma Stone is very ginger. Am I thinking of the wrong person? Yeah, I am, because that's a ginger lady. Yeah, that is a ginger lady I'm looking at right there. Yeah, fair enough. She's allowed in the club. She's allowed in the club. Hang on. Callum, if you could just blow your whistle. If you could blow your whistle. Yeah, ginger. Yeah, we'll allow that one. We'll allow that. How are we getting on, Dave? We're looking good. We've been given a terrible run of fixtures in the Champions League, though. We've got Real Madrid and PSG in our fixtures. All this ginger talk makes me want to have a gingerbread man. Well, you go steady. Actress is, but but Karen Gillan is. Emma Stone is very ginger. Christina Hendricks, Mad Men. Any normal saves? I'm not sure, Zaki. I'm not sure. Maybe like a... I don't know. Any suggestions for Zaki on a normal save? Do you feel being ginger has helped or hindered your life, Josh? See, Callum, if I'm going to be perfectly honest with you here, I'm a very, very strange person. So my older brother was bullied throughout school for being ginger, and he very much didn't enjoy that, and he would prove himself as a tough man and fight back against the bullies. I, on the other hand, am a strange individual. I'm a people pleaser. I'm not sure if anyone's noticed. But I actually, at points, was involved in the ridiculing of ginger people. Now, I was never a bully in any way, but I would tell my fair share of ginger jokes to ginger people. So, take from that from what you will. Does she have to show the cuffs and collars? I don't know what that means. Probably thinking of Sharon Stone, maybe. Carrot Top. Brilliant, Thomas. Brilliant. Now Google, I'm not going to do that. I'm blowing the whistle loudly. I heard it. I waited for it, Callum. Slowey, how are we doing? You're thinking of Stone Cold Steve Austin? Of course. Yeah, famously not ginger. How are we, Slowey? Happy Tuesday. You missed we had a Pokemon guessing game earlier. We were trying to guess what the niche water-type Pokemon that Y Callum was catching today. You missed all of the fun. Spartan, says James. We don't say that name around here. Yeah, normal save idea, Dumbarton. That's a good shout. Tanash says, oh, okay, I did notice. I like the way you engage with your fans. Good luck. Well, we can't say fans. The only fan I've got is blowing on me because it's warm. Good luck with your fixtures. I don't think you'll survive, Tanashi. I think you might be right. There. Saves, anybody, please. A massive bully. Noted. I am no bully. But I will tell a joke as much as the next man. Zach, what country do you want to do your save? That's it. Time for me. You getting yourself on some Football Manager, are you, Root? Go for Stramrar. Good shout. Reckon people still buy Elgato HD60s. Just found mine in the drawer. Slowly, if they do, let me know because mine is in the drawer as well. I got the one up from that I have here that now I never use because I only use the PC. But I also have the HD60. So if anyone is buying it, send them my way and I'll give it to them £3 cheaper than whatever you're selling it for. So give it to me for free. Do you actually need one? Because if you actually need one, I'll give you one in Salford. I think mine was slightly temperamental, but I mean, it's worth free. I'll offer you £2. Could we do it outside of the UK? Deportivo La Coruña. Go with those. Right, St. Johnston next. Châteauroux in France is a save idea, but also sounds like a brilliant wine. Is it a sort of stream deck? No, so it's a capture card. So you'd plug you play through PC. You don't need it. Thinking about it, it's to obviously connect your console to your stream your console on your PC. Right. Okay. So I think we leave the team exactly as is because we're quite good. Paisley says Desmania. Is that a team suggestion? You're selling yours for £3. I'm paying £13. Indeed. Where is Paisley? I don't know where that is. Right. Okay. Good song, by the way. We have St. Johnston in the league, and we're going to hope that 100% run can continue. Brian says, Zach, Motherwell might be a good save for bringing in youngsters. Yeah, she's not bad, thanks. I've gone St. Pauli, don't mind it. No one's beating this. Hey, Slowey, you've got past the stewards. We've got a streaker on the pitch. A 3-stream streak from Slowey. Thank you very much for the company. He's got a sniff of some interesting Pokemon, and now he's back in the streams. Paisley's near Glasgow. Paisley is just to the west of Glasgow. Reckon that's my longest one, and I appreciate it, Slowey. I'll have you know, I've got a binder turning up tomorrow. I've got boxes for my bulk cards. I'm all in on the Pokemon now. I'm all in. Bedders, are you still here? Sorry, I'm calling him out again. Bloke's on his holidays, and I'm calling him out left, right, and centre. Because there was something that our local card shop put a message up saying they restocked. Little Volt X number. Don't know what that means. Clearly not that much in. I'm not that much in. Don't know what that means. Binder. No clue. Ordered it off Amazon. Looked like it'd do a job for now. No idea. Not closely. I didn't realise there was. Is that a good one? I just thought a binder would do the job. But yeah, so there was a message, like a post from the local card shop. And they were saying they restocked something. It looked like a tin. And I didn't really know what it was. I didn't know whether to go and get one. It's limited to one per customer. Sequada, it's the bar. I just didn't know what it was. Volt X Binder, definitely the best. The little card shop in Narm is decent if you haven't been. I've not... what's it called, Slowey? Because I was about to say I've not been to the one in there, but then the one I've been to is very close to there. Yeah, that's the one. So that's what I'm on about. They're the ones that posted about a restock of this tin. I just didn't know what it was. Yeah. So that's where I got those English packs from the other day. Josh, 10th of August, Among Us birthday stream. You in? Oh, let me have a look. I need to know times and stuff. 10th of August, a Monday. I can try my utmost. I can't. I wouldn't want to promise and then not be available. But it's Mondays. I usually have some time. But yeah, I will let you know close to the time. Lumoy's tin, was it by chance? I don't know. I really don't know. Get the old Star Wars pack as well. I broke my streak since it does, man. Yeah, there's no issue with that. I mean, I was talking about streaks in D-Boys, really. I'm really, I struggle with it. Cliff makes it 1-0. I really struggle with streaks on Twitch. I just try and stop by places as much as possible. All right, yeah, I go in there for singles when I'm back. Live literally opposite it. Yeah, of course. I'm doing Saarbrücken in German 3rd tier. Zaki, that sounds a good one. Yeah, but Root, I'll be all up for it at some point. It's just how many games I'll be around for will remain to be seen. But I definitely will try my utmost to get involved. Is that the plan for the birthday stream? Is it then, Root? Is it just going to be an Among Us stream? I like it. Yeah. So slow. So buy singles. What do you like? Get the ones like the big ones, I guess. Because I've seen. I really wanted to have a look. But I went there and they've got like a thing in the middle, haven't they? They had like thousands of cards in there and it was like 10p a card or something. But there was a Warhammer tournament going on and I was very overwhelmed with how busy it was. So I just ran out the building, if I'm honest, with my packs. That's cool. It'll be an evening. That is a plan. Lots of murder in me. That's how it goes when streaming these games, I think. A target is on a back. As Bedders, as Atta, as Y Callum. As you'll all know if you've streamed Among Us. Right, come on then. We're absolutely battering this, but I never trust 1-goal leads on Football Manager because FM ins happen. I don't buy packs anymore, but if a set has a nice card I want, I'll just buy it instead of chase it these days. That's fair enough. That's probably a good way of doing it. They have them under the counter. Yeah, I had a look when I went in. I just, like I said, it's first time in there and I don't know. I felt awkward for some reason. Lurking, having dinner. Thomas, I hope you enjoy it. I hope you enjoy it. Yeah, so I'm trying to work out like what I want to collect, to be honest. Now they'll have like boxes you can't see. Oh, I see, right. Just have to ask to have a look for it. Oh, I see, okay, because they have like some on show, don't they? Like priced up. Like by the counter. That's what I thought you meant. Oh, he's at the bar. Yeah, so I'm trying to work out what I want to collect. I mean, I'm going to keep opening packs. And then just see where that takes me. Like, I quite like the idea of my collection being mainly, like, pack pulled. But then there are some Pokemon I probably do want, like, Ball Across the Senior. That's a great goal there, by the way. But then the sort of under £10 ones are just in tins under there. Nice, okay. I'll have a look. I'll have an ask. See, that's the things I just wouldn't even know to ask. So yeah, there's like some sort of Pokemon I probably want it. Like, I probably want some cards of like the original starter Pokemon. But like, I'm just assuming they're expensive. Are there reasonably priced original starters? He's collecting mainly ginger Pokemon. Vulpix. Vulpix is a ginger one straight away. I can't think of many others. The ones in the middle for 10B are just commons. No point in looking through there. More for people who play the card. Oh, really? Okay.
What a baby. What a big baby. Just go on with the game.
That was
Baby.
That was Slowy's favourite. Kai says, I wish I had the money to collect them, but just not going to happen anytime soon. No, Kai, I'm definitely not getting into the place of sort of getting expensive ones. So, yeah, I mean, the box I bought, my plan is, and that's why I want to keep it sort of reasonable, I'm going to open two packs every Saturday stream, so like 2 packs a week. That's going to last me like 3 months. That's what I want to do, and then just see what I get out of packs. I'm definitely not going down the route of starting to spend like a killing on this. I just collect certain Pokemon. I'm going for Among Us currently. Well, I mean, I'll join in if you've got a lobby code. Where can I find your tactic? !Tactic, Zaki. !Tactic. It is over on the old YouTube. There is on that video as well. There is a download link. You can download it directly from that. What box did you buy? Is this one. Oh, Sequeda hits the bar again. Gosh, it was this one. So it's a Japanese one at the moment. Because like I say, I'm just going like reasonably priced on these things. Like I'm still very, very new to it, so I'm not looking to retire off this at the moment. Sorry, here you go. That's the one I went for. So I think we worked out whatever one of the packs I opened of the English packs is the same set as that in Japanese, right? I think. And always added to my Raichus. Nice, I like that. Dynamo, how are we doing? I hope you're doing very, very well. King of the North save update. Season 1 ROPS, promoted through the playoff. Season 2 got them into a playoff position, then was poached by Odds in Norway. Had to take the higher reputation league club if I'm ever going to get an art technician club to the Champions League. Dynamo, I'm glad that's going well. But happy Tuesday, welcome in. I hope you're doing fantastically well. Charity, there we go. Dave's got the details to the charity match that will be happening. If anyone is interested in any more details, please do ask away. I, of course, do know some of the detail. We didn't make subs again. Not a single sub. I'm going to run this team into the ground. I do know some stuff, but then we also have the wonderful D-Boy and Y Callum knocking about that will know even more than me. Oh, yeah, Ninja Spinner Booster Box. Non-mod doing the Lord's work. There you go. I've realised I know nothing about Pokemon. Ben, me too, but that's why I'm trying to learn. I'm trying to learn. But yeah, so sorry to call you out. I hate calling out, but I guess we were having a conversation, so it's just a continuation of that. So you say there are some reasonably priced, like, starter, like, OG starter ones. Like, where does one even look for this? Like, is that something in a card shop? Do I buy those online? Like, what's the best way to go about? Because, like, I'd want specific ones of the starters. But, like, how does one go about buying them? Like, I quite like the idea of getting, yeah, some Charizards. I mean, obviously not the one that Logan Paul wears around his neck. I'm guessing I've probably not got the money for that, but... Right, the result takes us top of the league. Of course it does, because we're going to win the league. I told you that earlier. We hit the post lots, but we still won. Jimenez is good at football. You seem to have got one over on James Tarkovsky. Have that. How are you feeling about your Battle of the Wits? I don't want to talk about it. Yeah, we're top of the league. Can you explain my tactical style? Exclamation mark tactic. And that'll do.
Thank you for the raid.
Welcome in, Jackie
Raiders.
Baller, welcome in. Thank you for the raid. I hope you're doing very, very well. Can we have a shout out for Jackie, please? I hope you had a brilliant stream. What were you getting up to? Welcome in, Raiders. If you don't know me, I'm Josh, or A1, or call me whatever you like. I've been called worse. We are currently managing Edinburgh City FC. We are in our 14th season. We're doing very, very well domestically. We just are struggling in Europe, and that's where we're going to try and get better. But more importantly, how was the stream? How did it all go? Thank you for the raid. I appreciate it. Rhino R, I'm going with.
Welcome
Hope I pronounced that correctly. Probably not. But I appreciate the follow. How are we doing? Happy Tuesday. Yeah, look online at the sets. Right, okay, what, like eBay and things? Or West Ham save. Jackie, so I'm currently at West Ham on my YouTube series at the moment. How's it going for you? Card market is very good for it. People sell on there in good prices. Right, I'll have a look on there. eBay can be good as well. I just always think in my head, it's just like, if I, like, in my head, it strikes me as something like, that's, you get scammed with Pokemon cards. Is that something to be worried about? We're not selling him. He's not for sale. Alvarez considering leaving on a free transfer. I mean, I'm trying to sell you. I'm trying to sell you. I'll link you to my seller for card market. Thank you, Slowy. I appreciate it. But yeah, Jackie, how's the save going? How was the stream? Thank you for the raid. I do really appreciate it. Can we get 3 million for him? About 3 million. Des Corran, who are you? Sounds like someone who'd be part of Emmerdale, but Pulse TCG best app for prices, etc. Pulls data from eBay last sold. I see. So if I was looking online for anything, I'd want to cross-check it against that. And then sort of what would you be saying? Give or take a couple of quid on that, or as in you should be looking just for that price? Because obviously I'm not saying I'm completely looking like... Obviously I don't want to buy these and like, you know what I mean, massively overpay, but it's not really like investing in my head, you know what I mean? I'm not buying these to sort of sell these in a few years. Although, who knows what would happen. I'm not really happy here and I want to leave if I have to run my contract down. Well, I'm trying to cash in on you. It's just no one wants you, Alvarez. Like, this isn't my fault. Yannick van Geldorp. Will you join us yet? No interest. No interest. Adelson, we had a look at. You looked quite good, didn't you? But you're quite a lot of money, so no. He is good at football. It's a no from me at the moment. It's a no from me. Gabriel Luith. 6'1" centre back. We don't need another centre back at the moment. And Elia Jikstra. I know that name in real life. He's... Where is he? AZ. Maybe I don't know that name in real life. He looks decent. We don't really need a wing back right now, though. Not a right wing back, anyway. Although, actually, I mean, I guess it depends if they come in for Jimenez. That'd be disastrous if they did now. If they did now, we'd be in a lot of trouble. Never used car market. Heard some bad things about it. Just have to know who... Oh, okay. So it's one of them. Well, I guess anything would be like that. I guess like eBay would be very much like that as well, wouldn't it? Get scammed depending on who you buy off of. One would assume. Just depends where you go. Our guy's a proper vendor. But yeah, I'll definitely have a look. Of course, we'll have a look. Right, eBay or card shops shows. Right, that's what. Yeah, I definitely want to go to a show, and then I guess I'll have a look at shops as well. So, Slurry, what would I? I mean, not that I need a script. I do know how to talk to humans sometimes. What would I say to look at the cards that you were saying? Will it delete the link if I send it in here? No, I don't think so. But it would get lost. Is there any chance you could just send it to me? Are you able to just send it to me? It's just it will just get lost in here. I'll end up forgetting to check. But if you send it directly to me, that'd be much appreciated. Whisper it. No, but then I need to hear it, does Manu, and he lives quite far away. So, see, I was trying to do a funny there because I knew what you meant. I knew what you meant. I knew what you meant. I was trying to do a funny. No drums. It wasn't my finest work. Let's be frank. It wasn't my finest work. I don't think I deserve the drums. Even if I do make the rules. Simji Su. Where do you play? Striker. 5'9", not my kind of striker. You mean what to ask in the shop? Yeah, you said about the cards that you wouldn't see. The steak bake, here he is. Gaffer, I've been I'm not gonna lie, I've started to second guess my approach on talking about my footballing ability online because I realise you have access to the internet. And I've decided to do a full 180. I am good at football, I promise. Steak, I'm good. Please play me. Dropped a new video yesterday, Josh. If you haven't already seen it, I haven't, Tom. I will check that out after the stream. Yeah, so slow. It was just more what to ask to see those cards you were talking about. Ask for it like you do. So go through the curtained bit of the. I'll defo lose this. Matt going in with high hopes, I see. Right, we have a career path quiz coming onto the screen in 3, 2, 1. There you go. Deportivo Alaves, Valencia. Can't remember who that is on loan. Can't remember who that is after that. Is that Mallorca? Real Madrid, Bolton, Ipswich, someone else. Fernando Hierro was the person I thought would catch people out. It is not Fernando Hierro. The Real Madrid to Bolton. The Real Madrid to Bolton is what people thought. Slowy, a man of footballing knowledge from the 2000s. Does Manyo not far behind as well? It is, in fact, the glorious head of hair of Ivan Campo. It is indeed. Pars Pro, how are we doing? Happy Tuesday. Welcome in. I hope you're doing very, very well. To be fair, I was never getting that. Is that not really your era? That's my era of football when it comes to remembering footballers. But yeah, I thought Hierro might get it because I thought on quick glance, if you Real Madrid Bolton, there's not going to be many that did it. I was just trying to help others. Yeah, we'll go with that. Good job. I have a lot of points, so it's fine. There you go, Matt. There you go. That was a little bit of a channel point flex there. I like it. I like it. Too much money. You knew it wasn't Hierro. Francesco Di Marco. 6'4" left back. See, there's a lot to love about that, but I play wing backs. I was never getting Ivan Campo. How are you, Pars Pro, by the way? I hope you've had a brilliant start to your week. Kellen Fisher is a wing back that can play either side. Somewhat quick. Can cross a football. £10 million for a backup, though. No, thank you. And 33 years old. No chance. Danilo Sikevsky. 19.5 million. I whispered you the link. I'll try and hear it. I'll turn the volume up. Again, it's just poor work. But thank you very much. I do appreciate that. I do appreciate it. Just ask if they have any singles, to be honest. Right, okay, sorry, I didn't even see that. Good, we need someone good. Otherwise, White Callum is going to have to start. Sorry, I missed all of it. It's with the career path quiz. Yeah, right, asking for singles and then, yeah, steak. Fingers crossed. Don't listen to anything slow, he says. I'm telling you, I can cross football. You can just search on his singles. You search on his singles what Pokemon you want, and it will show you all the ones for that Pokemon he has in stock. I see. Okay, and then what? So these are like he's reasonably priced, is he? Won't pay 10 million for a backup and wonder why he gets nowhere in the Champions League. Does Manu see? I'm frugal, but I've built a squad. Second time wasn't funny enough, sorry, but comedy comes in threes. So maybe third whisper joke will land. Well, the amount of times I've told the Motherwell joke, they just don't get old. That's the thing. They don't get old. And don't even get me started on Norway. Don't even get me started. We don't want Walter Garrido. She's fine, thanks. Steak. Someone. I'm not sure. You must have heard it here because I thought it was a stream original. Volta Ghosts. I mean, with that pace, he does go somewhere. Yeah, that's decent. Do you know what? I make the rules. I'm giving myself that one. Yeah, I'd say so. I used him a lot, and he used to stream, so can vouch he's a good bloke. Also does all the card shows. Love that. Bring it back next week. It'll be Whisper Gold. Morio, we're getting back on our form here. There is no way you went there, Chris. What about Genoa? I barely met her. Oh, we're on fire. We're on fire. It is warm in here. Volta Ghosts, don't want you. You're 33 years old. Nothing wrong with the age, just not in my team. Jamaica. Jamaica me laugh with that one. Oh, these are getting worse. Now she went on her own accord. Manu, that was actually, I like that one. And I'm going to steal that one and tell it to people as if it was my own. Slavisa Milojevic. He's on too much money for us to even care about how to pronounce his name. Let's move on from there. Honda Accord. Bongo, I'm not giving that one. That was a stretch. Wow. No, I can't give him out willy-nilly. Here. We're really tarnishing the drum name here. Savas Arslan, no. Andres Ferreira, Jonathan Ferrico. We had a look at you before, didn't we? 6'3". Just if he could play DM, I think I'd be sending love letters to his address. Just not playing DM. I'm going to keep the report and just hope that he gets better. Gets a badumts from me. I hope you did it out loud as well, Desmanu. I really hope that was actually physically done. Wolves make a lone approach for Cliff Hightower. So we haven't accepted a bid from Wolves for £31 million, but they think we're going to give August's Player of the Month. We think we're gonna loan him. Brilliant. Up the town. What's that? Sorry. Has a mandatory fee of 27 million. What are they trying to do here? Reject that. Oh, 1-0. Of course we're playing, aren't we? I forgot about that. It's a friendly, right? By the way. Yeah, it's friendly, right? I was going to say, I was just thinking. I missed the start of competitive football. Have they released the away kit yet, as in for sale? Because I didn't see it anywhere, but I didn't know if I missed it. I thought it's usually... Yeah, I was going to say, I thought it was usually pretty quick after they announced it. I've probably missed the boat then, haven't I? The day after, it's probably sold out. Usually sells out quick. If not, I probably will. I'll check. Well, yeah, do let me know, because I probably will... I'll order it if not. It'll be restocked? Oh, yeah, true. I could pre-order it, I guess. By the way, see the picture of Ollie Palmer, and he just looks like he's playing in a charity match. What size are you after? Small. Good one. No, medium. Medium. With the likes of Joe Texture, be rested. I'm not talking about the team right now. Alvarez. Yeah, I don't want anyone here who's not 100% committed. Cliff Hightower is the best footballer to ever live. Preston make Max Johnston offer. Oof. Do you really have to do this on deadline day? Sign him for 5.5. 33 years old. 4.4 up front, 1.4 when he plays 50. Will he play 50 at 33? 850k. So I mean, realistically, that's given us just over 5 million. Even if he doesn't play the 50, how much do we owe him? 20% of the player's next transfer will be owed to Derby. So that'd be 880 of that. So that puts us down at like 4.3. 4% of any transfer will be owed to contribution to the player's previous clubs. So what's that? That's going to be 100k as well. So we're at like 4.2. We'll be losing 800k, and then we'd have to find a replacement. 33 virtually senile. I'm 53 and I can't even remember being 33. I don't think I want to accept that. I think we're going to find... It's deadline day. It's going to be too much of a struggle. Oh, he's going to moan about it, is it? I would appreciate being allowed to talk to Preston because I've had trouble settling here. I can't let you leave until I'm able to, which will be in the next transfer window. The move was blocked as we need you for the immediate... Yeah, we'll go with that. I'm happy to wait. Yeah. You can go at the end of the season. Yeah, 100%. Yes, in stock. Oh, I'll have a look after this and slow. Thanks for letting me know. Offers made for Johnston. Right, okay, so now everyone's coming in for him. If they don't go non-negotiable, I'll talk to people. I'm not being beholden to their non-negotiable offers. I'm not in a stress to sell. I don't need to sell it. We've got plenty of money. I just refuse to spend it. Is my problem. Who's Jordan Suden? 5'9". Not my cup of tea. What shirt are you after? Oh, it's the Swindon away kit. The Swindon. I get one every year. I get one of them, and I like the away one this year. I mean, I usually end up getting the away one because being a ginger man, I don't really suit bright red. That's usually the colour my skin goes if I'm out in the sun for too long, so I don't need a shirt making me all one colour. So, yeah, I'll probably get that. We'll have a look. Of course, we'll have a look. Oh, we got Celtic, by the way. I didn't even realise. What time is it? 7:15. Allen set for Hibs loan deal. Carl Allen did look a good player as well. We were looking at him. Sure he's going to score against us. Sure he'll score against us for Hibs. Hopefully not. Oh, I'm actually quite looking forward to looking through that link you sent me. Slowly, I'm going to look for some starter Pokemon, I think. Hang on, what? We've lost Sequeda. Sequeda's gone. Sequeda's gone. That happened ridiculously quickly. That was quick. The Sequoia's gone already. I'm assuming he had a release clause. Yeah. Has indicated that he has no interest in joining PSV, but he is willing to enter preliminary talks. Signed. As a fan of Swindon, hope that that's the correct spelling. Have you done a save with it? Tanashi, see, I've done loads over the years. I've kind of done it to death, really. It's not something I plan to do on stream in any time, but it's usually like the offline save I do. So, yeah, no interest, James. You know what I mean? Yeah, interest on the money that's going into his bank every month. I mean, we've made £10 million profit. Do you know the worst bit? When I saw it, they put a 15.5 million release clause. I was tempted to just do it back. He's our first choice. Kyra Martin can't play that side. Neither can Cecilia. He signed the contract reluctantly. Yeah. Wiping his tears with his dollar bills. Oh, that's really, really frustrating, though. They really need to add a feature where your player's agent comes and asks if you'll beat a contract offer. That's, yeah, Moriel. Because I'd have done it. I'd have done it in a heartbeat. So we've got 46 million. Yeah, 46 million. 275k wage. Trigger the clause would be hilarious. I don't know if you can, though, can you? Can you sign someone straight away? What I am going to do, though, I 100% am going to add you to... When did they sign him? Until 2042. You're getting added to the shortlist because I want to buy him back. I really liked him. He was... I had that release clause meeting doesn't stop the continue as a red mess. Oh, I hate that release clause. Right, I'm sorry, I'm with you. Yeah. He wouldn't negotiate a contract because he's just joined a new club. No, that's what I mean. Yeah. All right. So, is it deadline day? That means at midnight, right? Does that mean that's not midnight tomorrow? I've got until now. They offered you a loan back. First team, no. Midnight tonight. Oh, no. Right, okay. So that's Celtic game's getting postponed. We need to find a left winger. Who have we got in the club? So we have... I mean, Tom Holmes is on loan from Hibs, but he was brought in very much as a backup. Chris Patterson can play out there, but he's more of a striker. Not really what I'd want from a winger. Hang on, let's just have a look what we have. Go big, spunk the budget. So it's still Shea Lacey is our best option. Ryan Campbell as well, 6'2". I mean, 17 acceleration, 17 pace. He can cross, he can finish. Ryan Campbell could do a job out there. Just think we're wanting to do well in the Champions League. I think it's brave to not replace. This could take till midnight real time to sort. Yeah, because I just hate spending money as well. Right, shortlists. Who have we got then? Who was on buy now? Centre backs, so that doesn't help. Who's on possible free? Because these are people we like the look of. Takahiro Katora. Star. He's got a release clause of 17 million. But he's mainly a right winger again. I mean, he's saying he's a similar level to Sequeda, just without the sort of upper echelon of potential. Doesn't enjoy big matches. Fairly consistent is okay, but I hate doesn't enjoy big matches. They're all big matches. Anyone else knocking about here? Not really. Akates Kubio. 41 million is outrageous. We can't do that. Hano Yell, thank you for the follow.
Thanks for the follow. Welcome to the club.
Welcome in. I hope you're doing well. Wants to move to a bigger club. Are we that bigger club? I mean, we've got 41 million, but that would absolutely smash our record out the water, and I'm not sure he's good enough to do it. Use the Never Never can easily do it. I'm doing a St. Alban save. It's been so frustrating. How are you getting on, Tanashi? 23 years old. I think that's missing too much for me to be worth 40 million. I don't really think there's anyone else knocking about there. What about on the maybe list? Mad Sorensen. Mad Sorensen, I did like the look of. And he looks very, very similar sort of star-wise to Segueda. Fairly consistent performer. 22 years old. 13 to 19 million, so it's not a huge... It's not a huge sort of jump from what we've just got for... He looks good, I like him. Steak, you're talking all the right things. Slight lack of pace is what I'd want, but I mean... Sequeda wasn't exactly quick, but he was just an absolute man-mountain. I mean, he's a Danish international already at 22. Plus, he's a madsman. Great work. Evening, chaps. How are we doing, Dave? Welcome in. Happy Tuesday. I hope you're doing very, very well. We currently have a bit of a headache here. Both-footed, nice. I didn't even spot that. That's a good spot there. Fairly determined as well. It's not a huge amount of wage either. I mean, it's a lot, but not loads. Doesn't have the greatest jumper trees. Agent wants a fee, that's fine. Has a competitive streak which can occasionally lead to him bending the rules. Don't mind it. We'll find it difficult to adapt. Yeah. Sign-in debate, a headache. Yeah, Dave, so our winger on at 9:15 p.m. on deadline day just had his release clause met. Our first choice left winger. So now we're trying to find a replacement. Mad Sorensen's at the top of that list at the moment. He is at the top of that list. He is decent. I think so as well. Egeman Gula looks more of a striker to me. Good heading, good finishing. Sorry, first touch, not finishing. 21 million as well. That's I don't want to spend that. 19. Hear me out, wingerless. Time for diamond supremacy, Pass Pro. I can't stop with this formation. I'm addicted. Got to get someone equal to, if not better than what's gone out. Does Manu, 100%. How do you play? Cross balls or wide forwards? They come inside, really. But we do cross the ball a lot. So I've got a big striker, but I almost need my wingers to at least sweep up if Cliff misses it. Craig, welcome in. How are we doing? Happy Tuesday, Craig. I hope you're doing very, very well. James, it's just cold showers all round. That's too much money. And he can't cross. He's not very quick. No, Andres Almeida, he's more of a central man. Flores there also. Where was Flores? Lucas Flores. Yeah, nice. 6'5". Cheaper. Not quick. Not quick. Yeah, slow. Slow. Yeah, now State, you're saying all the wrong things. I know he's not got enough pace. He's 6'5" though. Have we all glossed over that? He's a striker. Yeah, there is that. There is that. Have we seen that he's 6'5", by the way? Bow-footed? Bow-footed? He's Argentinian. Doesn't work in his favour. More of a target man. Can still cross. Can dribble. Can finish. Got a great first touch on him. Very angry man. Determined. Flair. Pace. Not great. Set your filter to wingers will help. It would do it, wouldn't it? Apart from my back acting up, we're all good, mate. Oh, I hope that's feeling better soon, Craig. I mean, from you, the way you've worded that, I'm assuming that's an ongoing issue, but nothing worse than back pain. Hope you've had a good day. I have indeed. Very, very full on at work at the moment, but we got to the good bit. The stream's a good bit. Wide target forward. See, I think the other guy's better. Old age, mate. Out of possession. I think this is Kiwi. Brilliant. Okay. Kiwi. I mean, he's got... Where's he been playing? Where's he been playing for Vélez? I'm assuming up front. Ah, he's a left midfielder. He's a left midfielder. I mean, it is the Argentinian league. But he's been scoring goals, getting assists. He's very slow. He's been playing well for a while. It looks a solid pick, other than the speed. Yes, the speed's really putting me off. We need to sack these stewards, by the way. We've got a streaker on the pitch. A 5-stream streak from Dave. Thank you very much for the company. The Danish guy is decent, but is he good enough to be our starter for a club that's wanting to dominate domestically and challenge on the European level? Mammoth, you're speaking sense. Buy them both. I could eat a kiwi, but I've got just enough space for a toffee cheesecake. I know which one I pick. Weekend was decent. Lots of food actually. I hope you're having a brilliant trip, Betters. Buy them both, steak. That's where I'm sort of leaning here at the moment. Harvey, welcome in. How are we doing? Happy Tuesday. I hope you had a brilliant weekend. I'm leaning towards getting them both. It's also getting them both over the line, isn't it? Like, what if we struggle to get them over the line in time? Kevin Lake. Kevin Lake can't cross a football is a problem. Good, mate. How are you? I'm doing very well, Harv. I'm doing very well. It's also a lot of money. I don't want to spend that. We could get both of those for that. See what they want contract-wise. If one is happy, fringe, etc., then you're golden. Don't forget to put a completion time on the transfer. I had a rave on Saturday. It was very good. I'm glad you enjoyed it, Harv. I'm glad you enjoyed it. 2-stepping your way through Saturday. It's been incredible so far. Thursday before the Odyssey, we are doing a bespoke tasting dinner at an Indian place, which I'm buzzing for. That sounds fantastic, Betters. That really does. Freddie, welcome in. Happy Tuesday. I hope you're doing well. I hope you've had a brilliant start to your week. I'm doing very well. I hope you are also. These stewards need sacking. Another streaker on the pitch. A 3-stream streak from Craig. Thank you very much for the company. Got one this weekend as well. Harvey, those 2 steps are going to be perfect by the end of these couple of months. Lake from Forest. Lake, is it hard to read on the phone? Kevin Lake. He's at City. He's from City. He's on loan at Forest. He can't cross. He can't cross natural fitness of 6, and for the amount of money that it would cost to sign the other 2, not for me. I think I'm going to try and get both of those in. I think Lucas Flores and Sorensen could be our choices here. They do like tapas Indian, but we're doing the tasting session. I think that's the... Do you know what? I think... a few have popped up and then they've closed, so it makes me think maybe it's not the most popular thing. But I think Indian food really, like, tasting like a all-you-can-eat Indian type situation, I think it's the way to have Indian food. I really do. Just trying a bit of everything. I think... I love a curry. I love ordering a curry and having a curry, but just multiple in a session. Spot on. Took me 6 seasons, but I've won Champions League with Rangers. Class, Craig. Don't know where to keep an eye on job market or look at changing my tactic 4-2-4 to 4-2-3-1. What, you want to dominate with a new tactic, do you, Craig? Congratulations on the Champions League. I was going to say, when she's doing good, Harvey. Thank you for asking. She's doing good. I love having little bits of everything, finding something new. Exactly that. Because that's what I mean with a curry. I never want to risk getting something I don't like. So between 8.4 and 13.5. We'll expect to provide competition for places and then plenty of playing time over the course of a season. 34 to 43. Okay. Can we knock that back a bit? No. Right. So that's reasonable. I just hope they let us say not too spicy and no fish. Yeah, surely. And then Mads Sorensen. Because he's... I mean, I guess that is considerably quicker. That is considerably quicker. Let's have a talk to you as well. 13 to 19. We'll expect to start majority of matches. So that works out, because it looks like Sorensen would want to start lots and the other bloke's willing to be back up. Let's see what deals we can get done. How do I do this? Transfer date, immediate. How do I do... the Welsh Smithy, welcome in. Happy Tuesday. I hope you had a brilliant weekend. How do I stress that I need it? There we go. Today. How's the save going? Harvey, really, really well. We're absolutely flying at the start of the season. But the only issue is our first choice left winger, who was turning into a really, really good player, had his release clause met, and he's moved to PSV at 9:15 in the evening on deadline day. So we've currently got a bit of a headache. I'll donate end of August, mate. Been an expensive month for me. Charity, there you go. That is no worries. There's no rush whatsoever. We've got it's on the 29th, so hopefully that's close to most people's paydays. But there's no, as I've always said, there's no expectation for people to donate in any way. It's just if people can spare anything. It's a brilliant cause, as you well know. These stewards are outrageous. Another streak on the pitch. A 15-stream streak from Harvey. Thank you very much for the company. I do appreciate it. I know, Harvey. I thought the same. Smooth says, fab weekend, thanks. My seniors tried to blindside me in work today. Called in for a chat and it turned into an interview. What for, Smithy? How'd you just accidentally end up in an interview? I'm 2 away from raising the bat, betters. And it's going to be a monumentous occasion. There might not be enough time to complete a permanent move, as a loan move could have more chance of beating it. They're not going to loan him out, though, are they? I can't remember what it was. It was between 13 and 19 they wanted, wasn't it? So if we go 10, 7.5 up front. Do loan to buy? Yeah. We'll see what we can do. If someone wants to go but doesn't have the cash, I'd happily donate a ticket for someone to attend. Otherwise, I'll just send it via the Just Giving. Desmania, that's a very, very kind offer. I've not had anyone here express their interest in wanting to go at the moment, but that's very, very kind of you to offer. If for anyone that hasn't been here when we've explained it, just to let everyone know, the details are there. On the August 29th, there is a charity game going on at Slough that I will be playing in. The link's there to donate to the brilliant cause that is the Alzheimer's Society. But if anyone is interested in attending, it is an open invite. For the small price of £10, you will get a ticket to the charity game. Our game is kicking off at 11 a.m. and that ticket will also cover you for Slough's game after. So you get to see 2 games of football for £10. And the club have very kindly agreed that every penny will be going to the charity. They're not taking any of the money from the tickets. You'll need a work permit. I think it's too late. What do you think, Moriel? I'd love to come, but I got a rave on that day. There you go. 2-stepping again. Yeah, good point. Do we think a loan would happen, or is this just not going to happen? Because both of them need a... Oh, I don't know. No, it sometimes rushes things through, being deadline day. I do loan to buy. Yeah, but then do we still have the work permit issue? Both of them, but the transfer can go through and the work permit applied later. I'm not sure if it lets you do that, does it, Desmanuel? I'm not sure. I'm going to risk it. I'll be there. Love it, Root. Love it. Big Johnny playing again. I knew he was on trial. I don't mind him. I don't mind him joining at all. I wouldn't mind him joining at all. Bit of experience. I applied for another role in a different department. Oh, okay. So there's an application, right? I got called in for a quick chat about the role, which quickly turned into an unexpected interview. I was prepared. Good man. And they admitted I was being transcribed and graded at the end of the interview. Wow, okay. 2-0 now, is it? It is indeed. I don't know. Either goal scorer. Millard with the first and Virtue Thick with the second. Are they new signings? Because they're not even put on there as a trialist. There are a lot of names here I don't know. Who's Head? Griffiths Brown. So. Virtue Thick. Negru. Millard. Clark. I don't know any of these. I'm back. Who's this player? Max. So we're just having a look. Because we've lost our number 1 winger. He went on a... his release clause was met on deadline day, so we're just trying to sign a replacement. 26 million they've asked for. That can't happen. You're 400 China points away from another D&B song in the playlist. We're nearly there. Nearly there, Harv. Right. Yeah, that's not happening. Who was the winger? I forget his name already. Sequeda. The big man. 20 million they want. I can't pay that. I'm not paying 20 million. Shy FX, original nutter. I remember him. Yeah, he started the season really, really well. Is that original nutter 25, Bedders? Is that original nutter 25? What was that? 6 million on installments. How much was the release cost? 11.5 max. 11.5. I didn't realise it was so low. Yeah, Bedders, is that original nutter 25? Is that what we're looking for here? Or do we want the one with chasing status? No more than 16 for him, surely. Is there a 95 version? 11, it's kind of bad. Yeah, I know. Kind of over a barrel. Yeah, I know. 100%. This is panic buying. Need to find a replacement ASAP. But overall, I'm good. I've got a discussion with the head of a new department next week about a potential role with him, which would nearly double my wage. Well, fingers crossed for you, Smithy. Do the 25 version. Chasing status or just normal? Far easier. 35. And then if I'll tell you what we'll do. Gotta be normal. Right, okay, normal. And then as always, when anyone adds a song to the playlist, it does get played. So let's get that on. There we go. There's a 194th song on our playlist. Right, what I'm going to do is, if you win Scottish Premiership Player of the Season... Oh no, if he does win Player of the Season, we will give you another 2.5 million. So that could be 20 million pounds. This is a lot. It's a lot of money. That's a lot of money. I'm really sort of regretting making that deal, but here we are. As we've said, we are very much beholden to the situation we're in. So they wanted quite a lot as well, didn't we? If we go 5 on that one, I'll give you 2.5 over there. And how old are you? 25. So I'll do profit still. Deadline today. It's going to be close today. I'm not sure if these are going to get work permits. I'm not sure if we... Oh, yeah. Sorry, I'm with you. You're telling me to do the deadline today. State, this isn't your first rodeo, is it? This isn't your first rodeo. 16 million. They know that we're struggling. They know they're having our pants down here. I did not expect at 7:39 p.m. on a Tuesday evening I'd have my pants down on the internet, but here we are. Bella's Sarsfield. I don't want to pay 10 million. I don't want to pay 10 million. 30% of profit. Right, we'll go with that. 15. Paying 13 quid. You can have 7.5 up front. 9. 35% of profit. And if you win Scottish Premiership Player of the Year, you have another £1 million. 15 still. They know we're desperate. They know we're desperate. %. 14.5. This is going to stall soon. So what's that we're paying him? That's 11.5 up front. It's a lot of money. It's a lot of money. I'm so reluctant to spend money. 35. I remember signing a player and choosing the Ballon d'Or option for Max, and they accepted. Shame he got benched. I'd say he's better than the other guy. It just depends on the pace, doesn't it? That's what I mean. We do play with a lot of pace, but then I guess where they're coming in quite narrow. Oh, what they 16 here. he gets 10 league goals. Right, you're not having that straight away. What I'll do is I'll give you 1.5 if he wins that. If he scores 20 league goals. So they've locked the 7.5 for some reason. So that would be 11 up front. We give him $1 million if he scores 20 league goals. And he get 1.5 if he wins Scottish. I'd lock everything here. I just don't want him to reject though, because I'm not going to get another chance at it is the only issue. I think they're going to accept it. I felt good about that one. Right, we got hope for these work permits to come back quick. We're not going to mess about with these contracts at all. That took 15 minutes for that to come back. Well in, Harvey, we're not over the line here. We're not clear. We're not clear at all. We're not even going to get to play this Celtic game. We've got 15 minutes left of the stream. Regular starter to important player. You can have it. How much you want? 50 grand a week. Relax yourself. 40. I don't like the wages after thing. Not a chance. You can have 10 for an assist. Bonus upon winning Champions League Player of the Season. 250k. Yeah. Champions League Golden Boot. 350k. If you do that, I'll give you 350. I'll pay it. Champions League Young Player of the Season. 250k. Yeah. 5 years. 40k. So you want all of that, and you still want the wage. I don't think it works like that, Sonny. 42.5. He's really trying to play hardball here, isn't he? 44. 44, and you can have 4 if you're not on the bench. Okay, one contract done. Flores, what does he want? 34 to 43. He's willing to be a squad player as well. That's good news. 34 to 43. That was stressful, Harvey. I feel stressed. All right, I like this bloke. Nice and easy. 30k, 3 years. Lucas Flores, do you know what? He's a good lad, that Lucas. I like him. Fair play. If that was me, I would have negotiated way less aggressively and overpaid. See, I'm bad, Steak, so I'm bad with the fees. For the I'm bad negotiating with the club. Contracts, no. I'm not having my pants down every week. You can have me up front. It's a weird way to word that. There's a better way to, yeah. Moving on. Come on then, please. Oh, there you go. There you go. They're both in. Good to know. I'll see you in Slough. They're both in. 9:30 on deadline day. Nerves of Steel. 10:30. 10:30. We've got the deals done. And by the way, might I just add, this is 2. Both of these beat our record signing. So what we'll do is we'll break our record signing for Lucas Flores for 13.5 million, and then we will beat that one with a 20 million signing for Sorensen. They're both in. A cannon ammunition. I like that. Deadline gone. There you go. We've spent big money there. Big money. Yeah, they're not hugely pleased with either of those. I'm guessing it's the fee, but that's what you do when you get pushed on deadline day, I guess. When you get pushed on deadline day. Flores looks like he's limited in some ways, but it is what it is. At that point, we really don't need Holmes anymore. Can I? You can't send him back now, can I? I always forget to put a termination in there. We've got too many players, to be honest. I mean, Alvarez... Alvarez, you can go down to the reserves anyway. You're asking to leave. I don't like that mentality. Tier is here until his contract goes. Ortega, okay. Gonzalez is going to make it back onto the bench. Alfie O'Hara, we really could have done with loaning out, to be honest. That's the loan window gone as well, isn't it? Poppy signed a player today and used the message 2008, the year we won the World Cup, and the birth year of our new signing. Welcome to the club. I threw up in my throat. Yeah, it's not great, look, that one. Seriously, if you play Flores, he has to wide target out of possession. He has the touch to hold it up. It's not a bad shout at all. Well, can't say I would have done what you did. What do you mean, Self for Life? What, sign them both? Sign them both, or? I'm quite happy with how the squad looks now, though. I really am. I'm quite happy with that. What time is it? We can get the Celtic game in, can't we? Splash out on record transfer, 17.5 million. 250 channel points off. We're nearly there. 40 million spent on the transfer fees this season is a new record. Yeah, but if we look overall, how are we doing this season? Ooh, 13 point. I mean, yeah, last year. Look at that. Look at that. I mean, at the end of the year, 25. I mean, that was in January. Yeah, but last year, look, 113 out, 30 in. 40 and 13 isn't great, but I think if we look overall, we've been very, very profitable. How do you see that again? Be my profile, wouldn't it? No. My history? No. Where do you see your overall managerial stats? There you go. So total bought 130, total sold 182. Still 52 in the green. One more game. One more game. We'll get the game in. We'll get the game in. I'm heading to work, Josh. Have a good game and a Celtic, Harv. I hope work goes quickly for you. I hope you have a brilliant shift. I'll catch you next time, Harvey. Thank you for stopping by as always. I do appreciate it. If I had lost a player that late, I probably would have delayed new signings until next window. I know, but I just knew my options. I wasn't happy with the options. Like Lacey's been great for us, but he's very much regressed. He's very much regressed as a player. Always a pleasure coming in. It's always a pleasure to have you, Harv. It really is. I'm going to start Sorensen today. We're going to go with Sorensen to start. Flores is definitely going to make the bench. Over who, I hear you ask? Well, let me tell you. It is going to be over Campbell? Who's more likely to come on, Campbell or Lacey, I guess? Campbell by far. Campbell by far. Lacey. Yepes. No. Yepes stays. Yepes stays on the bench. If we need something, Yepes stays on that bench. I don't care about any of these. 6'7" with 20 jumping reach. That man stays on the bench forever. And then Gonzalez is going to come on for O'Hara. And then if we have a look, we've got a lot of attackers on this bench, haven't we? Gonzalez there. Campbell, Kyra Martin. Yeah, but they're the players I want on the bench. I'm never going to use Alvarez. Ortega, yeah, and O'Hara probably. Holmes, I'm regretting bringing in. How much are we paying him? 3K, that's fine. Injuries, that's fine. Ramirez, obviously. Tier and Lacey. Yeah, I'm happy with that. Right, big game then. This is the test. Jumping in, sorry, being dropped in at the deep end here. Your first game for the club after signing on deadline day. Well, how are you going to handle Celtic? Let's find that out. Let's find that out. Right, okay. Team's going to stay the same apart from that because we've been very, very good of late. Some squad numbers to be given. Ooh, who gets the 11? We'll give it to Sorensen. I'm not hugely set that Sorensen is this first choice here, but in my head at the moment it is Sorensen. And no time to learn the tactics. No, Self-Life. He's straight in at the deep end. I'm not hugely set that Sorensen is the first choice here. It's obviously looking that way. But at Ferran Schundervold, I want you at my club. Just because your name is brilliant. But I really like the look of Flores, I do. I do like the look of the other bloke. Right, come on then. Is this our second ever game at the Gary Jardine Stadium? think it is, isn't it? It's only our second game at home since the new stadium. So we can keep up the fine form. This tactic is so good you don't need to learn it. It's natural. Exactly that. The work's done for you. The work's just done for you. Just pass to the fullback. They know the tactics, so it's fine. Cliff and the fullbacks have been here long enough that you don't need to know it. To give the ball out wide. If there was only one alcoholic beverage invented, what would you want it to be? Now, you know, with these sort of questions, I know they're meant to be a bit of fun, and we're all meant to, you know what I mean, have our answers and have a bit of a laugh. I need details here. Are we talking a general alcoholic beverage or a specific? So I'm talking, do I say lager? Or are you making me pick one? Cliff's in here. Can he finish it? Of course he can. Ugarte at Celtic. I know, in 2037 as well, Smithy. In 2037. Yeah, so you mean a specific? Oof. See, my problem is my head went straight to Guinness there. But the problem is, there's enough bad Guinnesses that I don't think I'd want only Guinness. A good Guinness would be my choice in a heartbeat. Something that's great for all occasions. Exactly that is. That's what I'm thinking. Oh, it's tough. That's a tough one, that. Because Cliff makes it 2. They're checking for offside, but that's just because he's absolutely massive. It could be an assist for Sorensen on his debut. It is an assist for Sorensen on his debut. Wine, especially if it means I can have both red and white and brandy because it's distilled wine. Got to pick white or red if you go wine. So for me, I'm now... I would probably go... Do you know what? I'd probably go with like a hazy IPA if I had to pick. Specifically, I couldn't tell you. I couldn't tell you at the moment. But it'd probably be like a hazy IPA would be my selection. If it's more general, change Hawkstone cider to cider. If it was general, I would say lager. I just don't think I could pick one. I think I'd go with like a hazy IPA if I was picking one. If you can have red wine, you can definitely have IPA. Yeah, true. Oh, Hutchinson gets him back in the game. Who is the Celtic manager? Last I checked, it was... Oh, I know this answer as well. I do know the answer. I just can't remember off the top of my head. Yeah, I'd say IPA. It is Sean Maloney. Sean Maloney. So what's everyone else's answer? If you drink alcohol, of course. Drink responsibly if you do. Yeah, I'd probably have to say specifically a hazy IPA. I'd probably go Guinness, but vodka is kind of close. It's versatile. Goes in. See, I was thinking rum. It's versatile. Goes in very nice summery cocktails, but also makes a warming mix in the winter. True. I was thinking rum, but then I think what I'd have. I don't think I would go Guinness because the thing is, a bad Guinness isn't great. A good Guinness is amazing, but a bad Guinness isn't great. And also, I don't really enjoy Guinness in the summer hugely. Like when it's hot, I don't want a Guinness at all. Not at all. Just a good crisp lager, Pilsner, so Camden Hells. Maybe I'm not wine spirits drinker, and the only other things I miss is the old Guinness or a cider. Mona 88. Sorry, Blair, I don't know what that means. Bourbon, easy choice for me, nice. Instead of Guinness, you could say stout. Yeah, but again, I wouldn't take the stout because it's not year round for me. Stouts are a winter drink for me. I can't drink more than 5 Guinness because I'm full. Yeah, I'll say Grey Goose vodka. Martin O'Neill. Oh right, I'm with you. That's a biscuit. Enough said. Right, come on, let's kick on. We want Cliff's hat-trick. We want Sorensen. He's having a good game here as well. I did want to see Flores today, but if Sorensen keeps performing as he is at the moment, I think he'll get his 90. Just need to keep doing what we're doing. We've been good here today. Been in control of this game for the most part. Sorensen, get another good ball in. Come on. That isn't a great ball, but get it back out to him. Let him have another go. Okay, that'll do. Look at the football. Sorensen! Oh, he does one better. He does one better than an assist. Mads Sorensen. They're checking it for offside. I don't think he is. The goal is disallowed, all right? At least we didn't play a song. Stolen away as a goal and assist on his debut. Who's offside? Is it him? Oh, it's tight. I'm not convinced he's offside there. I'm not convinced he was offside. Rum lager or some good Tennessee whiskey is a tough choice. It is. I like these sort of questions. I do. And I like these questions, especially when you don't just answer straight away. You got to have a think. We need details. And you need to sort of list the options, you know. Defo off, Blair. No, I'm not sure he was. That one at the bottom, that defender at the bottom closest to us, was playing him on a VR. Mammoth, I'm with you. I think the trailing leg of the defender at the bottom, the line wasn't drawn on that. Oh no, here comes Celtic. Oh, Hutchinson's in again. Good save, Moody. I mean, not sure how he did it, but I'm a real ale drinker, so I'm struggling. Because you're right, saying stout is seasonal. Yeah, State, I think I'm with you. I like... I've definitely moved away from the sort of standard lagers and stuff. That defender closest... Yeah, exactly. On the other hand, I recently had some Italicus on a spring or summer day. I don't know what that is, Parsbro. Now, FM26 is bad for that, in my opinion. I agree. I do agree. Like, Texera is struggling here and not actually having an amazing game. So let's get Gonzalez on there. Let's let Castagna push forward. And I'm going to take Cecina off for Kyra Martin as well. Jose Antonio's not having a good game either. Let's get looking the wrong way on. Triple substitution. Get out there and make a difference, lads. Come on. I drink Wiltshire Gold all year round. It's a good shout. It's a good shout. He's lost a UCL final because of it. Stay there. It's outrageous. Oh, no. Win this ball back, please. Come on. We deserve this. We've been the better team here. Let's not throw this away. This isn't our attack, I don't think. I was hoping we were going to win that ball back high, but I don't think we are. Hutchinson scores. Oh, Gonzalez, you've got to get a foot in there. Shundevolt. Oh, he's at the post. Get rid of it, lads. What are we playing head tennis for? Ferran Shundevolt. We've been a long time admirer of his name more than anything. He nearly caused us heartbreak there. That's a good ball out wide. Can Jimenez deliver? He can. Just a bit much on that one. A bit much on that. It's a clear bergamot liqueur. That's nice to mix. It's not too sweet and just feels like Southern Italy in a bottle. Pause, bro. I tell you what, they need to pay you for these advertisements. But I'm always biased for the men in hoops. Blair, you're on my side. I know you are. You're on my side. Right, let's get a good ball in, Lurkin. We know Lurkin can cross a football. Sorensen can as well. Cliff, come on! His 2 assists on his debut. It's a hat-trick for Cliff. Indeed, no hoops, not even the hula variety. Come on. Great ball in there from Castagna. Just punches that one into Mads. Drills it across. It's a really strange finish from Cliff as well. Has the whole goal to aim for. Mads is having a stormer of a debut. It really is. Leaving him Sorensen. I'm not sure on that at all. I'm not sure about that one. Right, and we are going to get standing ovations for the pair of them. We're going to get they're allowed their standing ovations. Patterson's going to come on up front. And we are going to see Flores for the last 10 minutes. We are. Driven Mads with envy for Sorensen. Better than mine. Better than mine. We're going to bring the tempo down. And we'll waste time. We'll give it the standing ovation to the 2 heroes of today. And we'll see Patterson and Flores come on. You can see a goal from Flores. That'd be nice. A ball onto his head at the back stick. Let's see what he can do. Not long left. I mean, we didn't really give him long to really make a difference. We've asked him to waste time. Okay, we can stop now. Stop it. They're already dead. Now, we want another one. We want another one. I love the time wasted. This is what we want to see. Look at this. Now, out that way. Randelovic was our most expensive signing. Not anymore. Oh, lovely football. Kyra Martin makes it for Lucas Flores with the assist. I don't mean to get ahead of myself, ladies and gentlemen. I might be a transfer wizard. Now, I know full well that you all suggested both sign-ins. I'm not going to tell anyone that. This is all me. The jokes are beyond awful. Oh, I thought you meant the scoring, Blair. You're not happy with the jokes? Oh. Unfortunately, might be the wrong place then. That's kind of a... We've been on good form tonight, if anything. This has been good form. That was about as dominant as it gets. It can.
It can.
That's about as dominant as it gets. A debut to remember for Sorensen. 2 assists. Hat-trick for Cliff. Debut assist for Flores as well. Sounds like you're getting a bit mads at them. This is peak A1 streaming. Seriously, I feel like I'm in flow state right now. Right, that was phenomenal. That was phenomenal. Blair didn't enjoy that one, no. Blair, not a fan of that one either. I'm so sorry, Blair. Right, we're absolutely flying, by the way. We played 5, won 5, scored 17, conceded 2. I don't mean to get ahead of myself, but Sequeda who? This is the offside that lost me the UCL final. I'm the red team. This was in the 90th minute to have Barca win 2-1. Give me 1 second. You are the red team. So Barca 1-2-1. So he's given the ball here. If you just pause it there. Well, yeah, I mean that's about as blatant an offside as you can see. I'm guessing that might be the worst of it. Yeah. No, you can see his foot there. That is outrageous. That is outrageous. We paused it there. If you've got the emote, let's see it. That is one of the new emotes. If you've got the emote. Right there. Miles off. That's just about as obvious as it gets, yeah. Always love playing at the Gary Jardine Stadium. It's that time already, bad as it is. Outrageous offside. Penalty to Argentina. And deduct 10 points from Everton. Right there. There we go. Right, we're going to give it a save. That is going to be it for today, ladies and gentlemen. I do want to say, as we just get ready to find someone to send a raid to, a massive thank you for everyone being here today. I've really, really enjoyed today. I've really, really enjoyed it. VR as reliable as in real life. Steak says, I just went, well, that's offside. Wait, are they giving it? Oh, the game's over. Much love, Josh. Thanks for the stream. Dear, thank you very much for being here as always. I do massively appreciate it. Who have we got around? Great stream. Steak, I appreciate you being here. I really do. And thank you for the tactical help also. Sorry, transfer help. Tactics! Exclamation mark tactical. No, I'm joking. Give me 1 second. I'm just trying to see who's about. I'll tell you what we're going to do. We're going to return a favour from the other day. We're going to go over to Big Robbo. He very kindly raided the other day, and I was having a bit of a chat with him as well. I've been thoroughly enjoying the Big Robbo stream, so let's go over there and see Robbo. If you're not following Robbo at this point, you might not actually enjoy Football Manager too much. Absolutely killing the game. He's very, very good at what he does. Very, very entertaining. So go over there. Let's drop some follows. I'd really appreciate if you could, if you do have the raid emote, to drop it in there. But drop some messages. Let's make ourselves known a little bit. I'd really appreciate it. But the most important thing is a massive thank you for being here this evening. I really, really do appreciate you spending your time here. I say it all the time, but there's many places on this platform you could spend your evenings, even off the platform. So spending it here is massively appreciated and in no way taken for granted. I appreciate every one of you spending your time here. A massive thank you for the new followers today. We have had a few. We're flying towards 2,800, which feels crazy to say. A big thank you to Jackie Baller, Oi Oi Frenchie, Constantly Chris for the raids. Incredibly appreciated. And a massive thank you to Benny, Atta, and Lazy Ben for the resubs. I really do appreciate the support from all of you. Really, really, really thankful. I will be back now on Thursday at 5 PM again, where we're going to carry on the save and we're going to keep watching these wingers turn into the best footballers in the world. But until then, if you are interested in YouTube videos, if you hit that link, jump over there and get yourself subscribed. I have a bonus video this week coming out tomorrow at 6 PM, as well as our weekly episodes we have every Sunday. But until then, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you have a brilliant evening. Thank you again. I'll see you next time.